2025 in Goa, India. Look at the beautiful place I am in right now. While we are on this break, I want to tell you that ChessBase has just launched the ChessBase version, the newest version, ChessBase 2026 and Mega 26, Mega Database 2026 on 12th of November. Earlier, ChessBase used to launch a version every 2 years, but now starting from this year, it will be launched every year just like Mega Database. Hence, from ChessBase 18, we have now launched to ChessBase 26. Then it will happen ChessBase 27 and so on. Mega Database is world's largest chess database and has more than 11.7 million games and 114,000 annotated games. What are the newest features in ChessBase 26? Well, here's a short video for you to know all about it.
ChessBase'26 is here, starting with the enhanced opening report, rating-based statistics for your favorite openings, instructive tactical training built right in, the history of each opening, its pioneers, and a fashion chart showing popularity over time. Then we have the Monte Carlo analysis, simulating thousands of games, defining practical chances and typical maneuvers. Also, new detection of duplicate games, AI description of plans, real-time ray tracing, and more. ChessBase'26. Expand your chess horizon.
Want to play chess but don't know how to get started? Try chess.com. Play for free against someone at your level or challenge one of our friendly computer bots. Trying to improve your chess? Learn the Queen's Gambit and other openings with guided interactive lessons. Like chess but don't want the pressure of playing games? Chess.com has hundreds of thousands of fun puzzles to help you relax and sharpen your mind. Play your friends, make new ones around the world, follow the latest games, and more. Sign up and play for free at chess.com today. A premium membership at Chess. Much more. Upgrade now to take your game to the next level.
The crucible of competition. The eyes of the world. Goa, India, hosts the 2025 FIDE World Cup, where over 200 of the top chess players in the world face off in an 8-round knockout tournament.
This queen has nowhere to go. That is the end.
Excellence, perseverance, and stamina bring glory, national pride, and a spot at the illustrious Candidates Tournament. The globe's best chess players hope to add their name to the list of champions.
Woo, he made a move in 1 second.
The 2025 FIDE World Cup. Let's get these games started.
The most prestigious tournament in chess has come to India, the home of chess.
अरे यार देगी अरे क्यों चाल्यो घोड़ो
चेस खेल ये हमारा है। आओ दुनिया ये वेलकम तुम्हारा है, अपना गेम भारी है, हैंडशेक की बारी है, अब इंडिया बोलेगा। It's your move, it's your move, गोवा कर रहा है वेट, it's your move, come don't be late, it's your move, ये तो कोई खोर।
चतुरंग के सारे रंग सदियों से है अपने संग, शतरंज बिछता है हर आंगन, विश्व को दिया हमने विश्वनाथन।
डंका बजा है, गोवा सजा है, खेल जमेगा खूब। It's your move, हो न जाए चेकमेट, it's your move, चेक में भी होगा जस्ट, it's your move, गोवा कर रहा है वेट, it's your move, come don't be late, it's your move, इसको कर दो, it's your move, एक दो ढाई, it's your move, it's your move, it's your move, it's your move, it's your move.
The FIDE World Cup 2025, starting from 31st October to 27th November in Goa, India.
It's your move.
Welcome to the FIDE World Cup. We are in Goa. We are into the finals. This is a tie break for the title between Wei and Sindarov. We'll see who's going to take the trophy home. Both of them have locked in their candidate seats. But look at the playing hall once. It was filled with 206 players. Now it's completely empty. Even the third place match is over. Congrats to Esipenko, by the way, on getting the candidate spot. But this is the finals. Who will win and become the first World Cup winner from their country? Will it be Uzbekistan or China? We'll find out. And more importantly, there's also a huge prize of $35,000 depending on this match. So it's going to be one of the more expensive or more difficult matches here, because $35,000 on just one day, it's possible. And this is what the players are playing for. It's the World Cup trophy named after Vishy Anand, the Indian legend. And on that stage over there, we'll be seeing the prize one, the closing ceremony with all three medal winners being awarded. Who's going to win? Are you rooting for Yavokir or Wei? Let's see into the broadcast. Back to you guys in the studio.
Welcome to the FIDE World Cup final round. It's 26th November. Here we'll have two warriors, one board, and only one champion.
And one person in a sari.
Wow, Amruta, today you've come in a sari for the final day. What's up with that?
Yes, exactly. FIDE commentator Angelica and I decided to wear a sari. So yeah, to support her.
Oh, to support her, you have won. Wow.
Yes.
Kya baat hai? I thought you were supporting one of the players. Who are you supporting?
You know, it's very difficult to support one of the players. Both are equally strong. Both have reached this stage, which we now know what it means, Sahaj. But, you know, 51%, maybe I will put my bet on Sindarov.
Whoa.
Though Wei is slightly strong, like very slight, 0.01% stronger right now.
I mean, in tiebreaks, anything is possible, right? I mean, take for example, Prag and Dubov. I mean, Prag on paper is definitely the stronger player, but when it comes to tiebreaks, kuch bhi ho sakta hai.
That's true, yaar. It ends abruptly, and whether it will happen today or whether it goes to Armageddon, mere ko to last day hai, I want it to go to Armageddon. How many of us want that?
Bhai, Armageddon would be absolutely insane.
Agar wo ho gaya to, and right now we can see Wei is the first one to arrive. Guys, remember, today the moves will begin at 3:05. So in 2 minutes, we are going to have live moves coming in. And where is Sindarov here? Not to be seen.
But Wei, you know, always comes first, in the tournament hall. मुझे लगता है school maybe he would be the first one to reach his class.
Very dedicated boy, yeah?
See, अगर Armageddon में गया सागर भाई, तो will you sing किशोर कुमार song? Or...
भाई आप बोलो Armageddon तक गया तो मैं कुछ भी करने को तैयार हूँ. आप बोलो वो करूँगा. I'm pretty sure that this ends in 2 games actually.
Because 15 plus 10.
Yeah, I feel like the pressure is so high. And there you see Sindarov coming in there. Guys, let's have a round of applause for these two champions, you know. 2 gladiators who have played for 25 days of chess. And by the way, today we have a very special guest, as we can see, if we can get the other angle there. We have the second Grandmaster of India who's going to make the first move, I guess. And that is, anyone wants to guess? He's on the frame here. Actually, we can see two GMs of Indian chess, second and fourth. Praveen Tipse was third. He's not here.
Wow.
Yes. Dibyendu Barua is here. He's the second GM of India after Vishy Anand. And we have Abhijit Kunte, who was the fourth GM. And Vishy Anand is coming today, who was the first GM. So it's an amazing gathering of all our top grandmasters.
Oh yeah. I mean, if we have Praveen Tipse also, then we'll have a nice
four.
photo. Okay, what is he going to play?
And D4 is the move of choice of Dibyendu Barua. By the way, a legend of Indian chess at the age of just 14. He managed to beat Viktor Korchnoi back in the day when he was world number 2. So think about it. He's like what Prag and Arjun and Gukesh are. He was back maybe 30 years ago or 40 years ago. He was like that for Indian chess.
Wow, and now he has a academy in Kolkata, and he's supporting so many players.
Yes.
Well, the handshake is there, and we have the first move D4.
London system, let's go.
अरे साहिल भाई के बिना लंदन नहीं होएगा यहाँ पे.
D4 खेला है भाई. It changed, yeah. He was playing always E4, and today he goes for D4. So Sindarov has come with clear intentions, guys. They played two quite short draws in a way, and now they are like, ab ladenge.
I think he'll come up with something very harsh, which is long castle and G4 ideas in the future. At least I hope for that.
Yeah, for sure. And I think another point is that Wei has been playing Petrov throughout, I think, the entirety of World Cup. And I think at some point you're thinking, by sub-try kar liya, but it's not working. So let's switch from E4 to D4 and let's see what he has under his belt.
Such a good point, actually.
Yeah.
Petrov को खेलना ही नहीं है. Rather than trying to find a novelty on move 15, 20 something, let's change the game. Let's go D4, and now Wei is thinking. By the way, guys, we put a poll on the live chat here. Wei has 58% of people who think he'll win. Sindarov has 42. And Ragozin, Bishop G5, so quickly played.
Okay, now what do you do over here? You want to not take on C3 for sure.
At 6. Oh, he plays this safe line, yeah? Sindarov. Bishop F6, Queen F6.
First imbalance is created, double bishop with black pieces. But in, shorter time controls, they say that knights are more dangerous.
I think we're still in mainstream territory so far. Black short castle karega, and then white goes rook c1 usually. Okay, played. And now
इसमें बहुत draw भी होते हैं.
बहुत सारे.
बहुत draw होते हैं.
He is too solid.
Armageddon. सहज भाई नहीं, इतना लंबा नहीं जाना है भाई.
नहीं. I would love to see an Armageddon. मतलब सागर भाई को गाते हुए देख के, I mean, that is a treat to watch.
When I was coming right now, there is a whole setting happening for tonight's dinner.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Today there is a gala dinner at the hotel. There's also a closing ceremony that will happen. And knight d7. I guess this is not the main move here. The main move is to take and play c5. This is considered as, I think, very even. But he goes knight d7.
I think first sort of sidestepping from main theory here, more or less.
Yes.
c5 and knight c6 is what you play. Where he clearly has prepped this, and he goes queen b3, attacking that bishop on b4, provoking bishop takes c3. My question is, can I not go c5 here?
Yeah, you could, but then you are giving up this d5 pawn with the queen. So he actually takes on c3, queen c3.
And he says, okay, I don't want double bishop. My job is done there. Look at the queens, the way they are placed. Like queen on f6. Do you want a knight d7 to go to f6 and e4? Then you need to move that.
And by the way, c6 played very solid, and a4. Gaining space on the queen side.
And he still has 16 minutes, 24 seconds. That is a huge time difference.
What is A4?
Bhai, that's his preparation.
It's space, bhai. Space chahiye zindagi mein.
No, but truly, I mean, I'm...
Agreed, but what is A4, bhai?
I'm going to copy this and check. Actually, if this has ever happened before, C6, tak, we had 33 games, guys. And Sahaj Bhai's intuition spot on. A4 is the novelty.
Wow.
Never played before, and that is very interesting.
Not even played. It's an idea I haven't even thought about before, because usually, I mean, it makes sense in retrospect. Like after DC4, Bishop C4, Black को B5 खेलना होता है, and you're just stopping that by playing A4. But wow, it's a very interesting idea.
Does he just simply want to go A5 and A6, not even wait for B4, you know?
मतलब B4 तो B4 A5 I think only helps your cause. Yeah, you want more space, like you said.
Taking away all the space in the position, Sindarov, but Wei now in think tank mode, which is natural, guys, because he's now out of his prep. He shouldn't rush into something where he'll get a bad position. Imagine if you lose your first 15 plus 10 game, you're almost out of it. Like you wouldn't be able to win it.
And he is down 3 minutes on the clock, which is huge. Opening preparation 0.1 to Sindarov.
Yes.
Rook E8 खेला वो, and that's a slight error, and apparently A5 here, which...
Hi,
But wait,
Kelia.
what if E5? Excuse me, the white king is still in the center.
He will play Amruta E5, and you will get Sindarov to show you why it's not a great idea.
अच्छा, ऐसा बोलो ना कि मुझे नहीं पता है.
मुझे भी नहीं पता, and Sindarov is basically in his prep still. I can't believe, like, you know, guys, this is how deep their prep goes. First you prepare a novelty, then you think that opponent has 5-6 different moves, उसके against क्या खेलना चाहिए वो भी prepare करके आए. Like, that is so insane.
I'm so impressed with this A4 A5 idea, and now I think black का जो bishop जो C8 पे पड़ा हुआ है,
हाँ,
it doesn't
Alarm, it needs alarm clock.
Yes,
Tania.
उससे भी फर्क नहीं पड़ा. Alarm क्या हो जाएगा alarm clock से? I mean, where will you develop? You can't play B6. It just looks bad.
No, I mean E5, Sahaj Bhai. Once you get your rook here, the question is, do you want to take on C4 and E5, or do you want to play directly E5? ये दो सवाल है.
भाई, I think दोनों cases में like E5 खेलने के बाद भी you have to move your knight from D7 to develop that bishop. I can just ignore. Oh, he goes E5 immediately.
Directly E5.
Nice.
Now let's take that pawn. That's important.
But this principle is
not
very
E5.
important. When your opponent's king is in the center, you should try to break it open.
Rook is just saying hi to the king on E1 कि भाई अब मैं तुम्हारे against खड़ा हूँ. But here white has a very important move, and somehow Sindarov has paused now. He's not making his moves instantly, but he must take on D5. It's the only move to keep an edge.
Only move?
Yeah, like, I mean, black otherwise equalizes.
There is also intermezzo. C takes D5, E takes D4.
He took, right? CD?
Side का board देखते हैं एक बार.
Hi, एक minute. Can we see?
Can we see the actual board, Director Saab? Yeah, this one.
Oh, he hasn't played yet. That's why we couldn't see. Huh.
Also, for the chat, while you are thinking blindfold, Bishop D3 is a big blunder, black to play.
Pawn takes pawn मर रहा है क्या अमृता? Looks very tempting.
तेरे बोलना नहीं था यार.
अरे,
That was the whole point.
अच्छा, सबके लिए था. Oh, अच्छा, मैं भूल गया. Sorry.
Did
Guys,
obviously everybody got this. Yeah?
So,
Such a stupid question it was.
no, it was great.
That's a good
E4.
But I didn't want you to show the arrow. So many people would miss that.
And you lose a piece. That's correct. And so,
Main line C takes D4, you said, Sagar, is the only move.
CD,
Tell me if I go
E4, correct?
and E takes D4. Both I want to consider.
Yeah, knight D2 takes.
And now bishop B5.
Very important.
Oh, that is maybe the reason that you deflect the C6 pawn. Can I ask you a question? Instead of C takes D5, if I make a simple move like bishop A2, you know, development, what is the problem? Because you mentioned CD is the only move.
You mean
Bishop E2 here. After
E5, bishop E2.
Yeah.
Maybe I can even take here, now E4, knight D2, and queen G5, knight F6.
Knight F6, and then the bishop on C8 is so happy.
Basically, जब आप bishop B5 पे रख रहे हो, then that knight is pinned, and black doesn't have enough time to play knight F6 and vacate his bishop from the C8.
So either in this position, sometimes we are also happy to give up our bishop for the knight.
Yes, I think that's one of the best ways to play for a win, is to create this imbalance of bishop versus knights. I think Sindarov did this in his previous tiebreak against Nodirbek Yakuboyev, the game he won, where he had the knight on C4.
And he gave it up. for the bishop.
And exactly. So I think that's the sort of imbalance we are looking for here. Sindarov is still thinking though.
Yeah, this moment when he's thinking, you think this is a part of his preparation? Is he recollecting? What's happening here?
I think he's thrown off maybe by the move e5. Probably he knows pawn takes pawn is logical here, but he's, I think, calculating all the different possibilities.
Time le raha hai wo. I think this is good to take some time right now. E5 by Wei. One of the things we have loved about Wei is his calm and composure. भाई इतना composure अगर अपने जिंदगी में आ गया कोई भी काम करते हुए, then we would kind of excel at anything. Because one thing I've seen is that Wei is not in a hurry कहीं पे भी. He's not like कि मुझे जीतना है, I want to finish the match. He's always like, अच्छा draw करना है, ठीक है draw करते जाएंगे. We'll take it to the 7th game. He did that with Maksud Lu.
Have you seen him anytime eating food?
No, he's eating very fast. क्या?
नहीं, I मतलब have you seen it?
No.
Have you seen him, catching the flight, whether he's going at the last moment?
Pretty sure he's very calm everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah?
Everywhere, yeah. He just feels like him, Dingliren, both look so calm. Although Yu Yangi, I've never felt like he's very calm. I felt always that energy from him. So it's not like all Chinese players look calm. It's not like that. There are many have a lot of fire in them.
Lu Shangle, for example, also feels very active guy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We have a super chat here by Chinmaya who says, hello Sagar Amruta, it was lovely meeting you when you came to Stanford for the Simon. Loving the panel and commentary. Go Sindarov. Arey, crazy.
Yeah, that was amazing memory there.
He's reaching for a move. Is it pawn takes pawn?
Oh!
Wrong pawn.
And
at least it wasn't the first move the engine suggested, and the black bishop is right now very happy going on for a vacation in Goa.
Bhai, but this is such a risky move by Sindarov because now he's telling Wei, take my knight, pawn takes, queen takes f3 can also happen with the king caught in the center.
Has he sacrificed the pawn, you mean?
No, but there's rook g1 to threaten mate in 1.
If g6 there, am I missing something?
g6, rook g3, and he's ready to play this sharp position.
Oh, I love it, man. But what a big risk. In the first game, generally we thought they will take it slow. There will be some bit of fear over there. कि भाई जल्दी खत्म नहीं करना है, पैसा वसूल करते हैं.
But Amruta, if Wei is not in the mood, he might just take this, then take, and then what you are saying will happen.
आज मूड में नहीं रहेगा तो कब रहेगा?
अरे क्या कर रही है?
He goes pawn takes pawn.
Oh, he did it. He's playing that calmly.
अच्छा?
Yeah.
Oh.
Calmness by mood.
नहीं यार सागर, वो इतना मस्त लाइन था.
नहीं वो थोड़ा safe तो खेलेंगे.
Too solid.
Yeah.
I think he's just gonna wait for the right moment to punch, I feel.
Actually, that's very practical about him, that he's not going into sharp positions and risking it, but this can also backfire sometimes.
Wei feels like that person who would be sitting on the back seat of any car in India and putting a seat belt properly. Like by safety first, I mean, which is kind of great, of course, but it's not like, he plays that way, right? He could have taken on f3, but यहाँ पे एकदम calmly, but at some point, he can also unleash. So that's the range he has. He can play sometimes really scary chess, just sacrifice stuff, and sometimes be very, very calm.
But आज क्या खेलेगा? ये draw हो रहा है क्या मतलब?
अभी तो लग रहा है बहुत ही ज़्यादा equal. Like
Actually, वही जीतने के लिए भी खेल सकता है. He can play d4 in this position as black, and then chop off that pawn on a5.
Oh, that's a great point.
Ooh.
I don't know if
outside passer.
And that's a very important.
You see, in any endgame, you should visualize this as a king-pawn endgame. That's how you figure out who is better and who is worse. And in a king-pawn ending, after d4, e4, rook a5, it is black who is completely winning.
Winning?
In a king-pawn ending.
In a king-pawn.
Because outside passer रहेगा ना उधर.
Because if he doesn't do this, if he doesn't give this pawn up, and let's say he makes a simple move like bishop f5, now actually it's white who is playing for a better position, because f3, I stop d4 because you have e4 coming in this position. Also rook c7 could come in. So a very key moment again for Wei, and I can bet my house that he will play d4. मतलब
ये कौन सा वाला house?
भाई ये अमृता ये अपना वाला है ये, the real one.
Watch him play bishop f5 now.
भाई नहीं भाई d4 खेलेगा वो 100%. भाई वेई के ऊपर भरोसा है मेरे को.
What if he plays rook f5 first and then d4? गया आपका घर.
Actually, rook f5 में problem is that after f3 d4, maybe there is a possibility to go b4. But okay.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
I mean, still, although...
You know, but one thing you have to take care is many times if the players start feeling, ठीक है, ये तो draw हो रही है, and suddenly somebody is alert, you know, somebody doesn't have that thought at all, and then it happens. Rook takes f2. We all remember that moment.
I'm just thinking about Sagar Bhai's house right now.
Yeah, I'm always scared.
Rook f5 के बाद it's gone.
I think वो Airbnb में रहने शुरू करने वाला है जल्दी.
Although we felt at home in Goa, you know, here. Oh, let's go.
Wow. Okay,
Thank you.
some imbalance happening there.
Sagar Bhai का घर बचते हुए.
भाई वेई पे भरोसा है आज मुझे. I'm kind of like going rooting for him and he's finding these moves, feeling good.
And
now I think he has to capture that pawn on a5, and now it's a very dry endgame. I feel we are most likely going into a draw, but maybe a slight preference to white right now. But once black's bishop and the rook is out, then I would prefer black for sure. Like if you give me two moves, right, after rook takes a5, if you give me bishop a6 and rook d8, I will take black here any single day.
Right.
And actually, Wei is going to be very happy because you get into the rhythm with the black pieces, you have a draw. And now with the white pieces, if you are able to out-prepare, then who knows? As we were saying, it could get over abruptly.
And you know that Arjun game, if we remember, Wei was like playing the Petrov with black and just ऐसे ही खत्म हो गया game, you know, like within a few minutes. So these tie breaks are very tricky. You might think, अरे ये तो draw होगा, एक गलती हो गया, and if Sindarov loses,
that would be
done.
very tough. You know, right now when I was coming, Sindarov and his second and everyone was walking super fast to the hall, and there were all the people who were shooting him हर जगह से. ऐसा crazy scene था भाई last day के लिए.
I agree. This is actually a very, very tense and stressful day for them. And as Rakesh Bhai said, if not the title, you know, that is at stake, there's definitely something very big at stake here, which is $35,000, Amruta. Sometimes it takes an entire year or maybe even couple of years to earn that money.
35,000 is how many lakhs?
Maybe
to let's say
30
35 lakhs, roughly 35 lakhs.
30 lakhs, yeah.
Matlab in Mumbai, you might get one room in that.
One room?
30 lakh.
अच्छा.
In an important area.
खरीदना नहीं है.
खरीदेंगे तो फिर then we might lose it again. So.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's why we don't have a house. You know, yesterday people were telling Cinderella story, like Sindarov, Cinderella. But I think the right way to say is Cinderella, maybe, if he becomes the champion.
Nice. It's a great one. I think Tanya was using that all the time.
Which one?
Cinderella story, you know. She was using that word.
Yeah.
So guys, what move does white play here to sort of equalize matters? Because if he doesn't find something now, he's in a bit of trouble. Like I see this idea for black bishop d7 and bishop c6. And if that bishop is sitting on c6, it's defending b7, it's attacking g2, it's preventing white from playing d5. So many things it is doing at once.
But I want to go bishop here and to f3. Is that a smart idea?
I think that's good. That's very good.
So bishop here.
But
Okay, can I go by any chance? B5 looks intuitively very bad move, I understand. But I was just looking at B4, rook A2 check. Bishop E2, B5.
Rook B8, right?
No,
rook C5 he plays.
Oh, he played rook C5. Aha, nice. So he played this. He's kind of hoping for Wei to take so that he can improve his structure. But Wei is not going to take that rook.
I mean, no way.
No
way. We stopped making way jokes.
No,
we cannot do that.
There is no way we will stop that. Black goes, I think, rook A1 most likely. If you take on C5, then my pawn structure is sort of reconnected, which is a great thing for Sindarov here.
And if you go rook A1, trying to sort of do this, like keep the bishop and rook in check. Guys, what would be a good move? What is like the only move here for white? Not easy. G3, very good. Actually, that is a very good move to keep the balance, because bishop G2, I was also wondering if you would fall for rook C1, but it's a bad move because of rook A2. And also, Amruta, for a change, you can even take, and just play bishop F5. Black gets everything that he desires.
For rook A2, if you go rook C2, that is a big blunder because of...
Yes.
Yeah.
Because of bishop F5, right?
Yes.
Like here, if you go here, then bishop F5, and then you
No,
win.
if we get time, we should ask the people the question so that they can find it next time.
But it's not the right answer, though.
No?
Yeah, bishop
What?
E6 is the strongest.
अच्छा हुआ पूछा नहीं था.
Okay, rook C5.
Rook C5 played, he's still thinking
Guys,
whether to capture on C5 or not. I think everything is equal, but Wei is probably thinking कि भाई जीतने के लिए अगर खेलना है तो अभी खेलना है या फिर
भाई
should we
वो
try
सब
with the
नहीं
white
सोचता
pieces?
है.
हाँ.
वो ऐसे थोड़ा सा एक प्रेशर डालेगा अभी. Rook A2, rook A1. He'll play, and then if draw तो draw. थोड़ा कुछ ओपोनेंट गलती कर लेगा तो जीत जाएगा.
You know, right now, who is the happiest? Their seconds, because their job is done now.
Oh yes.
अभी
No, it's not done. नहीं भाई.
Oh नहीं.
गेम के बीच में मिलेंगे भाई.
अरे नहीं अभी तो सेकंड को सबसे ज्यादा प्रेशर रहेगा.
हाँ वही. वो एक गेम हार के आएगा, सेकंड के पास ही आके बोलेगा क्या खेलूं नेक्स्ट गेम, और वो उधर एयरपोर्ट बैठ के बैठा है बोले you are fired. No, I won't give you any money. By the way, sometimes with these seconds, there is always this kind of arrangement. Sometimes it's like they get paid upfront, like, or there's a fixed amount. But there's also sometimes the thing that if I win the tournament, you would get X% of the prize money. That also happens. So then it's a huge thing for the second as well, because if it's like 20% of prize money, the second stands to win like $24,000.
Wow. I used to get 100% of your prize money. Yeah. That was amazing. But the only thing is he would not win so much.
Yeah, that's true actually. ज़्यादा कुछ मिला नहीं तुमको second try के.
But did you guys ever like help in chess, like while playing games?
Yeah, each other, yes. Oh, he took.
Oh,
he took.
But यही तो बोला ना that the structure helps white. I'm surprised with the decision.
I'm very surprised.
वही को draw करना है अभी. I don't think he's trying to play really.
Bishop E6.
Just you bring the bishop to D3 or something, and then you put the king on C3, and then we head off to game 2. Yeah.
We have a question by Dipesh. Is David Paravian the best second of the tournament?
बोल नहीं सकते भाई. अभी Javokir Sindarov is there at the top, so Mukhuddin Madaminov is his second. For Wei, it's Zhu Jiangyu. All of them have done incredible jobs.
Wow, we have 3,000 people watching. Guys, do like the stream. This is our last day over here. We will be missing you a lot from tomorrow.
Yes, and also your last day to get this special offer that we have for you, which is the 50% off on ChessCom Premium membership. You can check out the link. It's pinned in our chat. And also your chance to get ChessBase'26 and Mega Database'26. So do check out those links.
I already got it, by the way. It's amazing.
अरे आज सहज भाई ने
Oh yeah,
finally
today's
install
Sahej
किया.
Bhai's masterclass. I don't know how many people attended, but it was amazing. Sozin tha.
Oh,
है ना?
yes, of course.
No, it was too good. Sahej's master class was so beautiful that people loved that final checkmating position. It's in my head, you know, like it's beautiful.
क्या बात है?
Thank you, Sagar bhai.
Yeah.
It was a nice game, I think.
I was also watching it while I was having lunch for some time. But 95 गलत आ गया तो मैंने बोला कि ठीक है.
Vinuk Vijayaratna says, will Ding be playing candidates? No. Actually, we have almost 8 spots confirmed for the candidates. There's no Ding. There is Fabi, Hikaru, Anish, Pragnananda, Wei, Sindarov, Esipenko and Matthias Bluebaum. These are the 8 players who are going to play, and they are going to go to Cyprus. Prag, just this outside chance that he could not qualify, but today he stakes his claim on that title, or you can say the top spot in FIDE circuit, by starting his tournament in London Chess Classic Open, which is insane.
Wow.
I mean,
I know, and that was a tournament I think you played in 2015. 10
yes,
years ago.
Yes, I played there, and it was a good tournament for me, but not for a 2750 GM.
Yeah.
But for Prag, it doesn't matter that he is. It's. Oh, by the way, BD5 played.
Oh, he's provoking
He's
the golden
provoking
pawn.
F3.
Golden, उसको पता है. He
भाई
knows.
अभी F3 मूव को प्रोवोक करके क्या ही फायदा है ये पोजीशन
He
में?
knows ना position खराब हो जाती है उसके बाद.
Oh, rook c8.
Rook c8, but B4.
Golden pawn.
B4. What is
B4
Wei?
A5.
What is Wei doing actually?
A5.
Man, he's putting himself in some trouble or not? Like B4, A5, and
Wait,
now
there is
BA.
rook a5. No, wait, there is rook a5 at the end. So
Where?
B4, B6,
B4,
B6 खेलोगे ना?
B6, B6.
Rook a1,
Rook C1 खेलूं?
Rook a1. I
Okay.
think BC5 and Rook a5 is there.
Oh, that is epic. But C4.
PP on the PP.
Then
as
Rook
Tanya
takes D5,
says.
and I'm not sure if it's that equal. Like मेरा king थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा भार है.
भाई C4 को Bishop F5 भी है.
Oh,
Oh.
Bishop f5 is even nicer, yeah.
And if Rook D8 defending this, then King C3. And guys, White's big advantage here is his active king over Black's passive king.
As they say, king is a piece in the end game.
So here, some hope for White to play for more.
Oh,
Also
there's
after
moves
B4
happening, no?
A5, there's a very cute tactic. Like BA5.
He played B4. Yeah.
After A5, which I think he will play, takes, rook takes, and now rook C1.
Arey, bye.
Oh, but this he can definitely fall for.
Because
How
take,
much better is
mate.
this?
And take, and this endgame, maybe it's a draw, no? Or what?
Even if it is, I think it's black who needs to be careful or not.
King D4 पे तो बैठ रहा है, which is good.
D4 जाओगे या king B4? Because you want to go king B5, king B6?
What do you think, Sagar bhai? You are the decider.
But
D4 or B4?
King
King
B4
B4
से B5 नहीं जा पाएगा अमृता. Bishop C6.
You create a barrier. And can I go bishop B5 and
can-
see if king pawn endgame should be winning if you take, right?
No.
If you take, it's winning. Just
Bishop
confirm.
B5 here. Okay.
King
no,
C7,
still no.
king
Wow.
C5, no.
Yeah,
Yeah, surprising.
Somehow you are not better here. But guys, Wei has to make some tough calculations here to go into these endgames or not. Because in all these endgames, his king is a bit passive. While White's king is right there, ready to rock and roll in the endgame. तो बहुत stressful moments इसके लिए है क्योंकि what is at stake here. That's the only reason why these endgames can become very stressful for them.
But it's such a extremely negligible initiative you can call, right, over here, because if black has number of ways to continue, he doesn't have to be accurate also every single move.
So many ways, yes.
Correct? Yeah, so will you be able to use that? It's like तुम्हारे पॉकेट में बस वो 50 रुपए है, अभी का खाना मिल गया, फिर नेक्स्ट 50 रुपए मिल गया, ऐसा टाइप का पोजीशन है ये.
अच्छा एक मूव पे खेल रहा है. He's going for A5. He plays it. He plays
You know,
A5.
if Wei was playing this as white, then हम बोल रहे होते कि Wei यहाँ पे बहुत pressure डालेगा
Aye,
इस position में. बिल्कुल.
Wei, सच में I somehow feel he is the favorite here, even though this position is not at all.
No, guys, look at his time. He's down to 2 minutes 48 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
And 8 minutes to Sindarov. I think Wei is feeling the pressure.
Can we go full screen by? Yeah, there we have.
इसका 0.5 advantage तो देना ही पड़ेगा white को, which means that Sindarov practically is better right
for
now.
sure.
And if we can have the
Risk-free
clocks
position, yeah?
here on the screen, clocks रख सकते हैं तो would be great.
Basically a risk-free position, more or less. Like if Sindarov wants to play, he can go king c3, ab4, king b4, and okay, I keep the rooks, I keep the bishops, and okay, it's a game. मेरा pawn c5 पे, आपका pawn b7 पे, मेरा king थोड़ा active है, and he can push here.
But you know, even when you have this slight advantage, Sagar, what you said about the king being in the center, with time pressure, it becomes a larger advantage than what it seems
For
like.
sure, yes.
So now I do feel that Wei is under some risk. Some, थोड़ी सी. क्या लगता है सहज भाई?
I think
You have been supporting Sindarov since a long time, I believe.
Yeah. Since I think semis, I think he was my favorite. But let's see. I think obviously on paper Wei is a stronger player, but
And-
tiebreaks में कुछ भी हो सकता है.
Sanket also says accuracies for both of them on 99.1%.
Oh, he takes the pawn. Yeah, he's taking it. They're going into that endgame, which we just analyzed.
मारेगा
Pawn
वो
takes
C5
pawn.
मारेगा.
Of course, forced move.
But then rook C1.
And why is Wei thinking here? Why khelo? He's taking 10 seconds here.
सागर
just to
भाई
be sure.
स्ट्रेस में एकदम.
खेलो यार. और क्या मूव है?
सिंपल है.
और क्या मूव है आपके पास? There is
है
no
क्या?
other move.
Actually think of it.
No,
What
there's
is Wei
nothing else he
thinking?
has.
So he's thinking rook 8, rook a1, rook c8, rook c1 भी draw है. Repetition.
Come on, to think for like 30 seconds for this move is a little bit too much, don't you think?
For sure, yes, for sure.
What's going
One
on
question
in
to
his
you.
mind?
Really, rook 8, what you said? Is that a possibility
No,
also?
Amruta, if you play rook
I'm
a8,
guessing-
there's
Rook
a
A1, rook
possibility to do
C8.
this.
Rook C8.
And now king e3.
And now you can't take, right, here?
Oh, yeah, now he takes. But yeah, you were right. He's down to 2 minutes.
He took a lot of time. And rook c1, I think he just wanted to be sure this endgame is not lost.
Also, like Wei को फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा इधर, right? Because even if he has 1 second, he's just gonna play in that calm manner again.
Yeah.
And stress out his opponent.
2 minutes extra है उसके पास अभी. 1 second.
चैट में बोल रहे वेई को इतना स्ट्रेस नहीं होता जितना सागर भाई को होता है.
मैं एक्चुअली वेई को पूछूंगा कि भाई व्हाट इज योर सीक्रेट ऑफ बीइंग सो काम एंड समहाउ ही नेवर रियली विल आंसर, यू नो, ही विल बी लाइक नो नथिंग, आई डोंट हैव एनी सीक्रेट.
King to d4, like you said, Amrita. And now just a draw, yeah? Simple draw.
ड्रॉ है ये.
या किंग D4 अभी तो मैसअप नहीं हो सकता है.
Just move the bishop up and down. I mean, yeah.
D file is overloaded.
Should
A
probably
move
fix-
like bishop e6 would be bad, right? Because then you get pushed back like bishop c8.
Yes.
So on. So let's not go there. Let's keep the bishop there intact.
Active defense is always the best.
F6. ये देखो कैसे उसने अपने pawns को opposite color of the bishop पे रख दिया. So then he will play g5. He'll keep this structure. He won't push ever g6 f5 like that structure.
Yeah. So g5 and just you move the bishop up and down and it's a draw.
So tell me one thing, how would the seconds right now be looking at? Like they will be prepared for if this goes into 10 plus 10 and Wei for black, an improvement already? How would you explain it to the chat? The role of seconds right now in this next 5 minutes maybe, or?
Probably they already know कि black से क्या खेलना है and white से क्या खेलना है depending on how the result goes. So if the match is a draw, then most likely Wei is going to be more solid. अगर must win होता तो he would have probably chosen a different line.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the next game, maybe if 2 games are drawn, then probably it becomes a bit more dynamic for the seconds.
So Wei can like go for the same line again because he got a comfortable draw, but whereas Sindarov will come up with something which is more active with the white pieces.
I think he
or some
got a good
deviation.
advantage, and maybe the second can tell him, okay, D5 की जगह CD5 अगर if you took, then maybe you had a more chances to push there.
Actually for Wei it's like ये game के बाद he'll only dedicate few seconds to knowing the improvement because he has black then. I mean sorry, Sindarov. He'll have black, so he'll take like few seconds. He'll know कि ये करना है and then he'll play his next game. But yeah, guys, this could very well go the distance today because both the players could very well be in a solid mode. And so imagine 15 plus 10, then 10 plus 10 ke 2 games, then 5 plus 3 ke 2 games, then 3 plus 2 ke 2 games. And I can already see Harshit Bhai being very, very stressed out with so many games happening.
Oh, Harshit Raja.
Yes. H4 on the board here by Sindarov.
After H4, I think black should go G5 most likely. Fixing the pawns on the dark squares.
G5.
Okay, and if you take on G5, H5, F5, black should be happy.
Bhai, lost position.
What?
G5
what?
blunder.
What? No.
Why?
Yeah.
I thought black is happy, that's what I said.
Oh my god, G5 is a massive blunder.
But the most natural move.
Oh!
Arey yaar, crazy. You know, I said C6 last time for Esipenko, now
What
I said
the? Hey,
G5.
look at Sindarov. He sees
Wait,
it.
Sindarov senses the
Crazy,
moment.
crazy,
He
crazy.
senses it. Guys, Sindarov could win this.
Bishop E4 is completely lost for black.
Wow.
मतलब
what a-
इतनी शांति भी नहीं चलती है कि important game whenever it can transition you have to be on high alert.
Look at this, guys. Bishop E4. You can't move the bishop away because the pawn hangs, so you must take it. If you take, I'm taking and coming here, so you stop me. But now I have this insane move here. Anyone wants to guess? Very tough.
F4.
H5. Fixing this, and you might think, oh, he pushes me back. King D4, King D6. And now I have a waiting move. G3. If you go here, I'll go here. If you go here, I'll go here. And I'm winning.
No. I
Bye.
mean...
And this is where you spend those 8 minutes that you have.
Abhi way. This is tough moment for Sindarov.
And people in the chat saying, no way he played G5. It's such a natural looking move to play G5. What a trap by Sindarov.
I loved that Sahaj Bhai shouted out that move as a practical move there, which is very natural. And then what I love about this is that Sindarov did not immediately respond. This is really cool.
That means he senses something. नहीं तो वो H5 मार के ड्रॉप पूछ सकता था.
Correct. And just to clarify this analysis, Bishop E4, if you go back, Bishop C6, again, it's like a series of only moves. You have to find H5. And once you find this, black is in zugzwang. Because Bishop moves, pawn falls. King moves, I take your bishop and A pawn is passer. King moves here, my king enters. There is no move left. And if you take here, we are again back to that variation which we just saw right now. King D4, king here, and now a very important move, G3.
मतलब इतना भी शांति नहीं चलती है, पता है?
King E4, King E6,
and
now G3.
G3, yeah.
At this point, force him to play F5.
And then King D4, King D6,
F4, G4.
It's not a very clean and clear. You know, it reminds me of FIDE Grand Swiss में विदित का king pawn endgame जो था ना? Against Vincent
Keimer.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, he's not seeing it. He's not seeing it. He's going to play H5.
Can we have the sideboard, proper board? That would be great.
Yeah, let's have full screen. Can we go full screen? Because I have a feeling that, okay, H5 is what is going to happen here. He went for that H pawn.
Before he will, I think Sindarov is taking time at the right moment. If he has sensed that, then he's calculating Bishop E4. Does he sense it's the most critical moment? Because this is the question.
हाँ भाई sense हो रहा है अमृता 3 मिनट से सोच रहा है वो.
तो क्यों H5 खेलेगा फिर?
Because
Bishop E4 is
sense हो रहा है तो खेलेगा ना Bishop E4.
क्योंकि Bishop E4 maybe there is a possibility to just hold a draw.
Still the best chance for white.
That's, no, I mean possibility in your mind to think, oh take. वो line अभी जो देखा, King B4 तक जा रहा है, there is no win there. You might think, but it is winning. It's so tough, guys, without a bar or to analyze this.
Oh, H5
on the
board. A big chance missed. This is again going to haunt Sindarov only if he doesn't win this tournament.
But it's still, I feel there is some hope for white still, because if the bishop moves away, I can still attack here. This has become a weakness. It's not a clean endgame yet.
You know, can I go King C6? If you go Bishop E4, then takes and King B5.
He goes Bishop F7. That's the best move.
He saw that.
He attacks here. And now if you go Bishop E4, attacking this, I go and defend. So then this is hanging.
G4?
G4.
He goes G4 immediately.
He plays pawn to G4.
But normally, all the pawns are on light square over here on this side, which should be something, no, for black.
But now his plan is Bishop E4. Bishop comes up, attacks this pawn. He goes Bishop E6, attack this, go back. I'll move my king up.
No, he'll go Bishop C8, I think.
That's also possible.
Because
that's
then he's
smart.
asking, where do you go with your king? King F5, King E5. Hey, wait a second.
Wait
what
a
happens?
second. Bishop C8 जाएगा तो Bishop.
Can we see Bishop C8, King C4?
No, he's going King C7. He went
now
back.
King C5.
Yes. King C5 on the board, guys. White is pressing here, but somehow it's not winning.
Now there's a barrier after King C5. See, White King cannot reach the F6 point anyhow. Everywhere, E5, E6. If you go Bishop D5, तो हटा दो बस. हो गया ना fortress.
In a way, it does feel like white has made progress, but not enough. Not enough.
What a scary moment that was for Wei. I think वो ऐसा फटाक से जाग जाएगा ये game के बाद. Once he sees that moment, he won't be composed.
Oh, look at him. He's not leaving. Oh, he puts the bishop back. He's like, why नहीं Bishop C8 ठीक नहीं लग रहा है. But it was fine. He goes BD7, which is also fine.
A bit of I mean, he's a bit hesitant. Yeah?
Yes, definitely. He's shaken up right now. King D5 played. If you give me a check, from the bishop, I enter in.
But bishop f5 hai kya threat?
Bishop c8.
Can I go bishop f5 now?
Now bishop takes f5, gf5, king d7.
On time, in time.
That's a very important move. Take, king here, blocking your entry point.
Golden opportunity, I think, for Sindarov.
But this just shows that there is not going to be any plain draws. One moment and it could all completely go haywire.
Goes bishop d3.
Guys,
Okay,
if you think about it, in high pressure games, blunders happen much more than in normal games. We've seen it again and again. We saw the World Championship where in the final game, Ding made like a very uncharacteristic blunder. Today we saw Wei making a very uncharacteristic blunder. Sindarov not finding it. It's all there. You know, the elements of stress are there in such a battle. Bishop goes back. I don't know if such a miss will be told to Sindarov or not by his second. I think he should not tell it.
Really?
Yeah.
He should know, because next game he will be more careful.
I'm not sure actually if he should tell him.
He should not tell him.
Because
No,
that
but as
can...
Abhinav also said, no, Abhinav Bindra, yesterday doesn't matter.
I thought yesterday
But
नहीं, but
either
अभी
today
हुआ.
है ना.
It happened few minutes ago.
Like I think it could shake him up.
Yeah, just
it could affect his confidence. Like, it's a very tough decision.
But it's the truth.
But kabhi such doesn't help.
Truth always helps.
no.
That's
Sometimes not telling
Not
Amruta
always, yeah.
is fine. Like, you don't tell him that you were winning or losing. If he asks, I was winning, you have to say yes. But if he doesn't ask, you don't go and tell him, oh, you were winning.
Okay, as a player, he's going to ask where were the improvements. That's the first question, because you want to learn with every game.
Amruta, you don't want to learn right now because you want to win next game. I think you just go to his open and say, ask, what's the next opening we are going to play with black? That's my feeling.
This is a very interesting point. I would love to know also what the chat thinks, whether it's nice to tell him or whether it should be held back. If you were the second, what would you do?
Right. Meanwhile, Sindarov's final think here, he's down to 1 minute on the clock. He's thinking about any possibilities he has after taking the bishop. Unlikely, it's called opposition, where the black king limits white's king from entering in. If it was black to play here, white would have, I think, won. Yeah. But it's white to play and you have no move.
Wow. Everyone in the chat says not to tell him. So yeah, maybe you guys...
I don't know. Like, if I was the player, I would not want to be told that right before my game.
Yeah. But if you ask that what was happening, then you have to be told you are winning. Because then, if the second says, no, you are not winning, that erodes trust. That shouldn't happen between a second and a player. King e4, king e6.
Still,
By the way, king e6...
black cannot go wrong here.
Yeah, f4, I'm guessing he's trying, but last try. But it's just simple opposition here.
But only move
What?
to take.
King e7 now, because for king f5
only
you go king
move,
f7.
Only move.
And you get the opposition.
Because to e4 you want to come back to e6. For f5 you want to play f7. So king e7, only move.
Nice.
It's happening, guys. Again, the way he has to take the pawn, which is very important. This is easy. He takes. King takes and now finds king e7. Yeah.
Why, imagine if Wei tells him. There was bishop e4 tha. You didn't see it.
I doubt they will talk. But they could. They could.
Oh yeah, that
it
is
could be a master stroke.
Wei ने बोल दिया तो फिर Sindarov
अरे
will
वो
be-
मजा आ जाएगा. We have to stay here after the game and see what he points out.
Okay, guys, he's playing king e6.
Yeah. But king e4.
And now king e4.
King e7.
Most likely this is going to head into a draw. And
Nice
Sagar bhai, do you think the next match is when it gets finished?
Yeah, you can see, like, it's so shaky. I doubt if it will go like 8 games. There's someone will blunder.
But कौन shaky lag raha है
कोई
आपको
तो
ज़्यादा?
कर लेगा भाई. I couldn't believe that Wei was so shaky in this one.
Yeah, but Wei was shaky, I think, in the previous tiebreak as well, no?
Against?
Yeah, against Arjun.
Not against Arjun.
Esipenko.
Sorry, against
Oh,
Esipenko.
it's a
yeah.
draw down. There's a handshake. Wait.
First game.
No analysis, no talking.
Nothing.
Absolute.
Nothing. They are like, bas ho gaya bhai.
Imagine he just
Feeling
shows
the
Bishop
moment.
E4. Bishop E4 right there.
And it's not even, I think they have realized it. Sometimes you play and then later you still think about it. But no.
Yeah, I would love to show that moment here to all the people who have just arrived. G5 was a big mistake in an equal endgame. Maybe Sindarov had to wait here. Sorry, Wei had to wait here with Bishop C6. He went G5. And now the problem here was that after Bishop E4, it was a winning position for White. And I think the main point of it all was Bishop C6, H5, Bishop E4, King E4. This was the tough line actually to see.
And
King
now
E6.
G3,
Yeah, it was not very clear, right? G3.
And now G3, you provoke F5.
F5,
King
here,
D4,
here.
King D6, King C4.
F4 very important by Pele.
F4 is F4 important, G4, and then
G4.
King D4, King C4, sorry.
King C6, King B4.
Yeah.
And
King D5 here, King B5,
King
and then
D5,
you are
King B5
faster.
yeah.
Oh,
and if
that
I do
wa-
this here, suddenly you have been pushed back and now I come here.
That's why F4 is important to challenge the F5 pawn later on. नहीं तो black F4 खेल सकता था.
So like just to show this moment, if you do not play F4 here as white, which is only move, you go King C4, then F4 is what black would play to get that half a point, takes. Even if you go King D4, I'm now running this way. It's
so
King
difficult for black to
B5.
play
This is
though.
nice race, though. If we can just quickly show, King B5 takes.
हाँ ये
takes.
Dvoretsky's endgame manual में आने वाली है ये position.
ये हाँ.
But King D4 में क्या हो रहा है?
वो आ रहा है.
King D4?
Oh,
तो
Isn't that
पहले
F5?
पहले ही रखो ना.
F5 wins.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. King
But no.
D5. Oh,
King
and this is
D5.
such a beautiful endgame.
Because F5 I go and stop your pawn.
Yes.
Because the thing is here at Sahaj Bhai rightly pointed out, King A4 is a huge blunder because after this I come here.
And then later queening check, queening
Yes.
square. Wow.
Even though you queen first, because I'm queening with a check, you will just lose your queen.
Very important principle of king pawn endgame.
भाई ये तो बढ़िया था.
Beautiful.
This was too good.
ये मुश्किल था शायद कैलकुलेट करना इतना सब
हाँ.
for time pressure. So it wasn't like a obvious miss by Sindarov. It was a little complex end game.
It was complex,
Very
but
beautiful.
well held here by Javokir, Sindarov and Wei. Both of them playing very steadily. Next game will start in roughly 5 minutes or so. We'll take a short break and come back very quickly.
Hi everyone, I hope you are enjoying the coverage of the FIDE World Cup 2025 in Goa, India. Look at the beautiful place I am in right now. While we are on this break, I want to tell you that ChessBase has just launched the ChessBase version, the newest version, ChessBase'26 and Mega 26, Mega Database 2026 on 12th of November. Earlier, ChessBase used to launch a version every 2 years. But now, starting from this year, it will be launched every year, just like Mega Database. Hence, from ChessBase 18, we have now launched to ChessBase 26. Then it will happen ChessBase 27 and so on. Mega Database is world's largest chess database and has more than 11.7 million games and 114,000 annotated games. What are the newest features in ChessBase 26? Well, here's a short video for you to know all about it.
ChessBase'26 is here. Starting with the enhanced opening report, rating-based statistics for your favorite openings, instructive tactical training built right in, the history of each opening, its pioneers, and a fashion chart showing popularity over time. Then we have the Monte Carlo analysis, simulating thousands of games, defining practical chances and typical maneuvers. Also, new detection of duplicate games, AI description of plans, real-time ray tracing, and more. ChessBase'26. Expand your chess horizon.
In December, the world turns to Doha, Qatar for chess at its fastest and fiercest. The 2025 FIDE World Rapid and Blitz Championships bring the globe's elite to battle under lightning time controls. December 26th to December 30th, Rapid and Blitz formats designed to reward precision, courage, and creativity. In the heart of the Middle East, Doha offers more than a board, a world-class venue, a cultural backdrop, and a stage worthy of legends. With a €1 million prize fund on the line and the title of world champion at stake, the 2025 FIDE World Rapid and Blitz Championships, the ultimate test of fast chess.
Want to play chess but don't know how to get started? Try chess.com. Play for free against someone at your level or challenge one of our friendly computer bots. Trying to improve your chess? Learn the Queen's Gambit and other openings with guided interactive lessons. Like chess but don't want the pressure of playing games? Chess.com has hundreds of thousands of fun puzzles to help you relax and sharpen your mind. Play your friends, make new ones around the world, follow the latest games, and more. Sign up and play for free at chess.com today. A premium membership at chess.com will help you improve your game with full access to a powerful set of learning tools. Unlimited tactics let you practice like a master with more than 50,000 puzzles to challenge you at every level. Our library of interactive chess lessons, created by master coaches, will enhance every aspect of your game. And after each game you play, the computer analysis feature will give you feedback on every move you play, turning every game into a chance to learn. And that's not all. Premium benefits also include unlimited tournaments, video lessons, the Opening Explorer, and much, much more. Upgrade now to take your game to the next level.
And welcome back, everyone. The finals is very much in the balance, but could very much have been in the imbalance if Jahangir Sindarov would have found his chance. What do you think, Harshit Bhai? Was it an easy chance, tough chance? What's your take?
I think it was tough, especially to find this move pawn to h5 after trading the bishops was not easy at all. But you don't get many of these chances. And now, Wei is going to play with the white pieces. I don't even know if the players know that Wei was losing. And I think this is going to be a big advantage for Sindarov. Keep playing.
This is a great question to ask whoever wins. Did you know that was the moment?
You know, the thing is, also the guy who survived, for telling him, do you think that also harms him, or do you think he thinks, okay, this is my lucky day now, I'm going to go crush my opponent? Yeah, it could go either way depending on your mindset, and your second knows you the best.
Yeah, I think these seconds know the player so well, like your better half. Yeah.
True. I think, and
Harshit Bhai is nodding his head, and he's like,
I can't relate to any of that. But I have been a second in for some of the top players, and I know that more than the moves, they want to feel confident before the game. And the way Sindarov can feel confident is that he can, his second can be like, you played great, you were putting pressure, just keep doing the same, and at some point, Wei will crack. And I think this is what the pep talk should look like, being in the Abdusattorov camp.
By the way, the only day jahan pe do hi players...
Bhai Sindarov.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. The only day jahan pe sirf do players khel rahe hain the World Cup. Only one table, two chairs, and two players.
And one arbiter.
Yeah. And
who is walking like, arey, aise ekdam. And he's actually IAS Swapnil Bansod, who is becoming quite a well-known arbiter. Yeah, he was in World Rapid and Blitz. When I think something happened with Magnus, he was there at that point. So, nice to see him.
And now, do you think this ends in this game itself?
That's a great question.
Is this the last game of the World Cup?
We can ask our viewers here. Guys, what do you think? I can see so many well-known faces in the audience here. So nice. Guys, what do you think? Who are you supporting?
Sindarov.
Oh, Sindarov noise was like one guy said, but very loudly. Wei was like a little more calm there. But maybe all those Wei supporters, if you have like, how many Wei supporters? Wow.
Oh, quite a few.
More than, and Sindarov?
Bhai, you are raising your hand for both. Bhai.
Many.
Yes,
Lesser Sindarov supporters there. And yeah, it's looking quite tricky. You were supporting whom?
I think I just think that objectively Wei should be a small favorite. Because he's so calm under these time pressure situations. And generally that player who can keep his nervous system under control does well.
Yeah, I think Wei would be my choice though.
Yours also.
Yeah.
अरे भाई ये क्या panel है भाई? Everyone, no, someone has to have Sindarov, भाई.
I think also like we have, I think both players have qualified for the candidates. I think this is going to be, they have that stress off their back now. I think this is going to be pure chess, and chess-wise, maybe Wei is just a little bit stronger and more experienced.
Yeah, I mean, I know Sindarov quite well. He's in my same age group, so obviously I'm rooting for him to do well. But just objectively, I think that
Sindarov is 19 years old.
Sorry?
Sindarov is 19 years old.
But they used to always play in higher age group categories.
So
like
आप 24 years के आसपास आ गए हो
so
तो
when
5
I used
years.
to play World Juniors, he would also be there.
Because he was super talented.
Exactly.
Yeah? He was playing in the same group.
Yeah. Or even if I'm playing under 14, like you know how Asian groups worked was that under 7, 9, 11, 13, 15 सब साथ में होते थे. So even if I'm playing under 13, I used to see him in the same tournaments playing
मुझे
under
लगा
9.
हर्षित भाई you were saying I'm still young ऐसे. like Sindarov.
Talking about age, I remember मेरे एक दोस्त थे योगेश गौतम करके. I think
Oh,
you know
I
him,
met
yeah?
him. I spoke to him today.
Oh wow, that's a coincidence.
Yeah.
I remember he told me that once he went to Russia to play an event and he met like a little kid. And he was like, oh, what's your rating? He's like 2450. And he was like completely shocked कि भाई ये कौन सी दुनिया है? So I think, age is definitely not a factor for chess players for becoming a very, very, very strong chess player.
I agree.
I think Russia was one of those countries, or maybe still is, that if you go to the airport and open a chessboard, even if you're a GM, it's unclear whether you will win all of your games. Yeah.
Oh,
and there's
I
also
agree.
this
Also with the cab drivers.
Yes. You take a cab from the airport and he might be a stronger chess player than you. It's possible.
I mean, I have an insane story that was narrated to me by Surya Ganguly. As the players are not yet here. So Surya Ganguly is Anand's second. So they go to, I think, Russia, and they come out of the airport. And Vishy and Surya are both together. So they both are in different hotels. So Surya thinks, let me drop Vishy to his hotel and then I'll go to my hotel in a cab. So they take a cab and then they are talking and then he drops Vishy in his hotel and then his hotel is a little bit far off. So the cab driver, somehow seeing that Surya is now alone, strikes a conversation, why are you here? And he's like, I'm here for a chess event. And he's like, oh, you are here for a chess event. That's so amazing. Where are you from? I'm from India. Oh, I have an amazing, I'm a big fan of Vishy Anand from India, says the cab driver. And Surya was like, he just was there in your cab. He just didn't know him by face, I guess. Yeah, so that was
with Vishy, I think like 15 years back, there was also this famous story. Like he's traveling in a train right after he wins the Asian Junior Championship. And he's coming back from the train and someone strikes a conversation with him. He's like, Bacha, what do you do or something? Are you a student or what? He said, no, I'm a chess player. He said, chess player to TK, but what do you do? He said, no, I am playing chess professionally. And that guy said that, but you can only be a chess player if you are Vishwanathan Anand.
And Vishy said, okay, thanks for the advice. I'll think about it.
But yeah, it was interesting.
And by the way, guys, look at Sindarov. He's back there and Wei enters in and Sindarov is walking back and forth. The tension is at the peak right now. And they both...
Final handshakes before the game.
Guys, all of you here are part of history. Yeah? We are going to enjoy this final day here. We are going to... Maza aane wala hai.
And adjusting their pieces before it starts. Before the arbiter says black, press the clock, start the game.
Okay, first move.
E4, bhai. Wei kuch aur nahi karta hai, bhai. He only plays E4. There is no other move that he goes to. If he plays anything else, I will sell my house. I mean, I will put my house on stake. Sorry, sell to karke kya hi matlab hai. Fir to, that's good news. But I put my house on stake. Come on, Wei. Go for E4.
Okay, tension building up.
And by the way, guys, the board position we have kept is still of the previous game. That key moment that still is there. I don't know what are the dynamics. Did Wei know about this? Now, was he told? Was Sindarov told about this? We don't know about it. That's what makes chess so mentally difficult, right? You sit there, you look calm and all, but inside, deep within, anything could be going on. Like, for example, Sahil Bhai here. He's looking so calm. But in 5 days, he's going to get married. And he's like, oh my God, please finish it quickly. I have to leave.
You know, my mouse is not working. I can't even distract myself right now.
I think if there was one quality that I would like to, emulate or like learn from these players, from Wei would be how to be calm under pressure. And from Sindarov, like his tactical and dynamic vision. I think these are two of their strongest points. And we are seeing a clash of these two stylistic differences here. And as soon as the game begins, guys, the live board will be updated. And we'll get to be on track with the game.
And as we discussed, he could be the youngest World Cup winner ever,
yes.
Sindarov, right?
Oh, yes.
That's a huge feat. Your name etched in history.
Absolutely.
Can he do it? Black pieces, not going to be easy.
With black to defeat someone like Wei won't be easy because Wei is very solid and Wei is like, I will press. And if it's equal, let's just go into 10-10.
Yeah.
He won't over push.
Yeah.
And guys, Sindarov is still 19 years old, although he's born in 2005 because his birthday is on 8th of December. So he's still 19 years old. A teenager. You know, when you play the World Cup and stay here for 20...
handshake. It's like Karna.
E4, of course.
E4,
My
E5.
house is safe.
Knight F3.
Knight C6. Italian here.
Italiano.
Oh, let's go.
Knight F6.
No.
D3. Why no Knight G5?
Why this is... Oh, he goes Bishop E7. Not the most active move here with Bishop C5.
Exactly. But black is considered to be very solid in this line, castles. And the idea is that Bishop G5 ke baad, you're not pinning the queen on D8. That's the biggest point.
But this knight to C3, Harshit Bhai, this is not considered as like super
Bishop
ambitious,
G4.
right?
I thought it stopped on E6, but goes all the way to G4. Bishop E3 is generally how they respond, but H3.
He moved it so slowly, yeah?
Bhai, maar diya.
Takes?
Knight D4, maybe?
Yeah, it's happening. Knight D4.
Sindarov's preparation is really
Queen D1
good.
and C6, exactly. Stopping the white knight from C3 to jump into D5.
And also threatening himself to push the pawn.
I remember Hans used to play this opening Bishop E7 a lot. I think they had a lot of matches with Anish in Blitz games. C6. Does white ever want to go F4? Maybe it's too soon. Maybe too soon to push F4. Guys.
In this position, Bishop A2 is the main move, just preempting that D5 move from black. So Wei having his first think of this game.
And while he's thinking, we have a very special guest in our fan zone today. We have Lukáš Turlaj, the Secretary General of FIDE. Maybe we can give him a mic because he's the one who's kind of put everything here together from FIDE's perspective. Lukáš, what is the feeling here that you have?
Oh, for sure, it will be very interesting match, I think. But maybe very long, even.
Very long, you feel it?
Yes,
yes. Are you tensed right now? What is the feeling from an organizer's perspective on the last day? We know the players are stressed. What is going on in your head as an organizer? Should they finish sooner or let it go the distance?
Now it's mostly in the hands of arbiters. We are ready for the closing ceremony. If they go to Armageddon, then we have to postpone because it's planned for 8. I think the chances are not that big, but looking at their games from the previous, from classical and this game, I think it might last longer than just 2 rapids.
Yeah, last game was almost a chance there for Sindarov. He didn't take it. So very solid still. Also the openings are very solid here. What is your feeling with Sindarov winning? This could be like a huge moment in Uzbek chess, the youngest ever.
For sure, I remember Blitz and Rapid 21 when
in Poland.
In Poland when Abdusatorov at the age of 17, I think, won. And he came back to his country as a national hero, welcomed by the president of the country. Received, I think, the flat in the city center.
Yes.
So it's amazing. It's amazing that the results of the chess players are bringing this kind of direction of fans, of media, and of politicians as well. So I think for both players, this kind of things can happen. But for Sindarov, he will be national hero for sure.
National hero,
He is
absolutely.
already national hero, but for winning it would be like this for sure.
Wow, those are great insights. Thank you so much, Lukash, for your insights there and for coming here and for making sure that this month-long event was very well done. Guys, what is the update you feel on the board right now? Is there, because now black has a very sort of stable position, but white has the bishop pair.
Look at that bishop on a2, yeah? If things were to open up at some point, for example, just imagine pushing the c5 pawn for black.
No.
Oh, suddenly the d5 square is so tempting, like you would suffer in this game for the next 50 moves.
Yeah. It feels like those potholes on during rainy season. You know, like knight can jump here and the knight can jump here.
But here, if I were white, I would be thinking to play this move queen to f3, bringing my queen toward, at some point eyeing that pawn on f7. Also, connecting my rooks. I might want to just go rook a d1 because now after b6, I'm no longer tempted to play pawn to a5. So Thora, we can just, develop our pieces. Queen f3, rook d1.
So you think that white's chances are slightly superior here?
I do think that just after the opening, white has a bishop pair. Yes, black has very, very solid structure. The knights on e6, f6 are doing a great job. But still, I do think that with the bishop pair, white should have a teeny tiny bit of an advantage.
Yeah, very small edge here for white. But look at how Wei is angling also for the f4 break at some point and d4. But Sindarov's knight has taken away both those possibilities for now. So it's a very stable position for black as of now.
And it tells you that knight on e6, like it was on d4. There was no need to push it back necessarily, but f4 को रोकने के लिए उसने knight वहाँ पे रखा है कि भाई जैसे आएगा तो मार दूंगा.
Exactly. It stops white from pushing pawn to f4, which makes me think, can white play knight from c3 to
Arey, Harshit bhai, Harshit bhai is thinking like Wei.
I think queen f3 is logical, right? You want to connect the rooks, go rook d1, and feels like a very decent position for white.
That's amazing, bhai.
Rook d8, and
He
now
plays
rook
rook
d1.
d8.
I expect rook d1 to be played.
No, Harshit bhai played a lot of blitz yesterday and he was in great form actually.
Yes?
Yeah,
Against
amazing.
whom?
Against everybody. Yeah, we all were playing and he just crushed everyone. So great
Really?
form yesterday.
Harshit bhai is also going to play World Rapid and Blitz here, guys. We are expecting him to take on some top world-class players. And then, we never know what can happen there. Harshit bhai with his tricky moves.
Yeah, very, very tricky.
It's not so easy to make it work against these players, but I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, who knows, bhai?
By the way, look at Sindarov's time. He says 16 minutes.
Maybe he's in his preparation still. But it could be, yeah, that he's prepared.
I think he's making fast and logical moves.
I'm just going to check in the database if
there
this
are
position has reached.
By the way, accuracy-wise, look at how well these guys are playing. 99.6 for Wei and 99.9 for Sindarov.
Oh, that's amazing. By the way, guys, Sahil bhai, did you know that this position, Sindarov himself has played it with the white pieces against Shant Sargsyan. And that too, you know in which tournament?
On the Grand Swiss.
FIDE Grand Swiss, just 1 month ago. Like 2 months ago.
So Sindarov has a very good understanding of this position. But sometimes, Sindarov played this with white. And generally, when you're playing with the opposite color, you can feel a bit uncomfortable, because there was a reason he played this with the white pieces. However, of course, he knows the best moves with the black pieces. Wei thinking for more than 2 minutes now almost.
ऐसे क्वाइट रहता है तो मजा आता है.
टूर्नामेंट में जो कितना क्वाइट होगा भैया. Pin drop silence. 2 players fighting it out for the final match.
Do we have that view? Like where we can see like the full playing hall? I love that view.
And h4? Oh. What a move. We were not expecting that one. Taking Sindarov out of his comfort zone. I'm sure Sindarov was not expecting that as he's going for it. He's going h5, h6 potentially.
Yeah, and actually now you do weaken this square on g4. So guys, how good is the move h5 trying to take these squares?
When we don't have the light squared bishop, being the black side, playing a move like h5 is a bit risky. Because you feel like at some point, the point is that the white bishop on a2 can never really attack the pawn on h5, which is why this move might work. But
I have a question for our viewers here. If Queen G3, G6, terrible move by the way, but
White to
still,
play.
Rook A D1, Knight
White
G7, and now White to play, guys.
Brillante.
What do you do here? White to play.
Exactly.
Oh my God. I think he has become stronger since coming here after attending the masterclass of Sahaj Bhai. I think he has become, you're seeing spotting tactics like this. Oh, by the way, Queen D7.
Ooh.
Excellent move by Sindarov. He looks at the G4 and let's zoom into the board now. Queen D7, good move.
And what does White do now?
H5, bhai, let's go.
H5?
Let's push forward. Let's try to gain some space.
But you know, he started with H3, then he played H4. It feels a bit slow, no? Like somehow.
But Sahil bhai, he also went Queen F3, then he came back Queen D1, then he went Queen F3 again.
But I mean, it's also look at the Black's moves. He played Queen C7, now just played the move Queen to D7. So it's just basically reacting to what your opponent is doing.
Correct.
And right now after Queen D7, it's possible we can even expect something like Queen to G3 or Queen to H3.
And we have a very nice super chat by Ivans who says, this match could go any way for Wei. Will Javokir send him off packing? Sindarov, send him off packing.
Wow.
An exciting fight to watch, absolutely.
Nice one.
There could be a draw Queen G3, Knight H5, Queen F3, Knight F6.
जाओ भाई.
Because दोनों players draw करने के मूड में तो लग रहे हैं.
There is no way this ends in a draw.
But do you think that our layout changed today? Like the players were on this side and this today is this side? Or it's always been here?
No, this way only, I think.
Always.
Board ये side था, players वो side
नहीं,
थे.
left
ऐसा
it,
नहीं
I
था?
think.
अच्छा.
I think so.
Queen to D7 and
By the way,
Wei.
bhai,
No
Wei,
minute.
yeah.
9 minutes 30 seconds.
I know. I mean, I know this has been the storyline of this event. Wei comes down on the clock. His opponents think that I can put pressure on the clock, and maybe the opponents, think that because he's low on the clock, they get this extra bit of confidence. But in reality, Wei is always under control, and maybe it's some sort of a reverse psychology that Wei has been deploying.
Yeah. Maybe he just likes to, get acquainted with a position. I know some people when they go to a new city, they always like to walk around a bit to get familiarized. And then they just go for a walk. And I'm always like, why do you want to go for a walk? You have come here for like just a tournament. Go to the playing hall and we'll find some restaurants that's good enough. But they're like, no, I want to know what all is there. And for Wei, maybe in some positions, it's like he wants to get acquainted with all the things that are happening. He goes Queen H3.
He plays it. Wow.
भाई मुझे तो ऐसे लग रहा है कि White has the slight edge here. The trumps here with this bishop on A2.
Exactly. I mean, can we just consider this move knight to c7 to illustrate something? Then after queen takes d7, rook takes d7, I have a feeling that white is going to be having the upper hand here because of this concept of pawn from a4 to a5 at a certain point, opening up the position. Hamara a2 ka bishop will go to b3 and then suddenly the rook is going to jump into a7.
Wow, I love it. And also guys, b5 is not possible because just so that we know, like it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, everyone's like, oh, a little bit sleepy. White to play.
Bishop a7, of course, of course.
Arjun. He, by the way, he's been called as the little Sahaj here.
Oh, wow.
Yes, Arjun bhai.
Oh, ये कहाँ से नाम आया?
भाई उनके जैसे दिखते हैं थोड़े से वो. Little young. And also he sacks pieces and all.
Ooh, interesting.
So queen h3, and I love what's right now Harshit bhai said that this a5 is always in the air.
And two result position lag rahi hai after the queen trade, right? I mean, white can aram se just keep pushing his pawns, queen side, king side, center. So it's going to be a miserable game for black to play. But what else can he do apart from knight c7? If you don't trade queens, is Wei just going to go h5, h6 or something else?
Yeah, that's a good plan. I think black should just wait, maybe play our pawn to h6, wait for white to do something, not jump into some idea here.
Why after h6, can I just play bishop b3 or is that too slow?
And what's your idea with that? Kya karna hai? Push.
I thought that whenever the queens get traded, my bishop would be better placed on b3. which would help me with this idea of pawn from a4 to a5, as you pointed out. But maybe that does allow knight c5 at some points.
And now, guys, black to play here. This is Wei's idea. I mean, this is Sindarov's idea. What should you do here, guys? Anyone here? Black to play in this moment. Not the game position. Yes?
d5 by Arjun.
Bhai.
Wow.
Too good.
Wow.
Too good.
Bhai,
Well
Arjun
done.
नाम में ही कुछ तो है, मुझे लगता है.
It's such a good move now. Take here. You have strong pawns in the center. And this is what black wants. So the question here is, can he do it on this move?
d5 immediately.
Yeah,
That's
why
a
not?
Great question.
Why not? And that's what Sindarov is thinking. Takes, pawn takes. And now,
wow,
what
a
is
move.
the problem, guys? White to play. What will you do here?
How do you undermine the pawn on d5?
Very important moment. Isko, you are attacking.
Exactement.
Wow.
Arjun, why are you sitting here? You should be going and playing against these guys. Take here and attacking the d5 pawn.
Exactly. By the way,
he played rook
f8
f8.
was played. Interesting.
Actually, that's why h6 was important. And then you are threatening d5. But rook e8.
By the way, 8 minutes for Wei now.
Guys, 4,000 people watching. This might be the last game of the FIDE World Cup. And we might get to see a winner. Do like the stream. Do check out the link in the description with 50% discount of chess.com Diamond membership.
Yes, bye.
Can I go g3 by the way? Because I've noticed this concept that whenever black is missing the light squared bishop, I can afford to basically make this, but the Indians hate it.
Yeah, d5. Why?
d5,
Again.
that's the whole point. Yeah.
And the thing is, after take, this time if you go bishop g5,
Yeah, what's the... Oh.
I take and
no,
the queen
after
is hanging.
Queen d7, intermezzo.
Oh.
Knight f3
Check.
and king g2, another intermezzo.
A move over here, set some ripples over there. You know, it's...
Bishop e6 was the best move in the position.
But he played it?
And I thought there is
he
no
took it.
way he will play it, but there's always a way.
Yeah, where there is a way, he finds it.
But that's a difficult choice to make, right? Give up that strong bishop for the knight. It's so anti-positional, but somehow it just works.
Man, and I always wanted to ask these players how they make these decisions. Because we were always talking, Sahil, about how good that bishop is on this diagonal. We were talking about how the knight moves, the bishop will be a monster. But he's like, wait a second, he goes rook e8. The rook is looking towards a brick right now if I take the knight on e6. And that's what he's doing. If after f takes e6, he has these doubled pawns on e6 and e5.
And the rook would have been better on the f file. Now it's just gone to e8. So here, maybe white could already think about opening up things with d4 perhaps. Or maybe there is some possibilities of a5.
Exactly. And also when black plays d5 now, the e5 pawn is going to be a target.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is the thing which separates these players. They are so attuned to little changes in the position that the rook has moved from here to here. I'll take the knight with my bishop. Now suddenly the rook is misplaced.
And you know, they also know that, let's say the bishop on a2 might have been an asset at some point. But they're so good at adapting. They're so good at realizing that now my bishop on a2 is not that good, so I'm willing to let it go. And this is not so easy because, you know, as human beings, we always want to keep our assets, even if they were from the past, close to us. But these top players, they don't have this. He's just giving up that bishop now.
I'm always ready to give up my asset. I'm always putting my house on stake. He takes with the pawn, not with the queen.
Takes with the pawn. And we have Sharan Pai who says, good to finally be back in India to watch the World Cup. Glad to see you guys maintain the enthusiasm even after the Indian players exit from the World Cup.
No, for sure. I mean, that was one thing we had decided that come what may, we will cover this tournament till the end because it's not only about the Indian players playing well, it's also about the organizers. It's also about the people who have put in their energy to build this tournament for months and months. D5.
By D5, and actually now white needs to find a very interesting idea in order to keep the game kind of balanced, and that is to play G4 at some point.
Oh, no way.
At some point.
But
Maybe it's too much. Or the other idea is to go F3 and keep it solid. Because if you take on D5, black captures back with the E pawn and suddenly black has a massive center.
That's a huge position for black. It's so good. White cannot take.
He can never take.
But on the other hand, black threatens to take and win a pawn. So maybe a move like f3 also comes to mind, although it looks awkward. You play it.
And I think you can afford to play this move because black has these double pawns on e6 and e5, f3 or even knight g3. But when you play knight g3, what is our queen doing on h3? Bhai, I would just feel like my queen on h3 is misplaced somehow.
Yeah, not doing well there. Just completely blocked by the other pieces.
Also, I don't know if you can go a couple of moves back, जहाँ पे knight e2 खेला उन्होंने.
Yeah.
There's a great positional idea. Instead of knight e2, he could have played knight b1.
अरे साहिल भाई,
and then knight comes to d2 and f3 and e5 पे pressure डाल रहा है, so d5 becomes very, very less likely.
भाई मैंने इनको कल ही बोला था भाई, साहिल भाई can become a second for top players here. He's not agreeing to it. भाई new profession unlocked.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
And d5 played Wei, still thinking down to 6 minutes now. f3, knight g3 or go all in with this concept of g4.
भाई a g4 move is too much, right? Because of de.
5.5 minutes, by the way. He has to play now.
He has to play quickly.
He's taking his time here. Wei, he looks at his clock.
Sindarov has twice the amount of time that Wei has.
But you know, bhai, jab hum clock pe, if I was in Wei's position, I looked at the clock, I'm like, oh my god, I have 5 minutes, let's play fast. And Wei looks at the clock, अरे 5 minutes है. सोचता हूँ.
भाई 1 सेकंड पे कैसे खेला था मुझे अब तक याद है, कभी नहीं भूलूंगा भाई, आराम से.
What do you guys predict? Will he go f3 or do you think he will keep it solid with knight g3?
No, I guess he has to save this pawn, right? So f3 is one. There's also another idea, Harshit bhai, to go a5 to kind of look at these pawns because you go b5.
Okay.
And then I will always have this on my radar. So perhaps including a5 could be a very good idea. खेल सकते हो, push करो थोड़ा. And let's go full screen on Wei and he plays
goes knight g3.
Knight g3.
I'm
Harshit bhai is not happy with this.
Not very happy with this move, but of course white is very solid, right? I mean, it's just that our queen on h3 is not very well placed, but besides that, white has no weaknesses in his position. You bring my queen from h3 to e2, and I would still prefer white's position. As things stand, I think black is doing quite okay.
By the way, would you ever consider a move like d4 here from black, just to attack the bishop? No,
really?
Na?
Because I feel like you need to keep the tension in the position. Also, our dark squared bishop. If we put our pawn on the dark squares, हमारा bishop एकदम block हो जाएगा. And the camera is just glitching a little bit, but yes, we are back.
Yeah.
Knight g3.
As Sindarov thinks here, he goes.
Oh,
he finds the best
that was
move.
the best move in the
what
position.
What a move by Javokir Sindarov. मस्त खेल रहे भाई दोनों. इतना accuracy से खेल रहे हैं.
भाई थोड़ा tide is turning somehow, yeah. Suddenly the
You
F
think
file
black
is open.
is pushing?
Yeah, F file is open.
Black's accuracy is 99.1 in this game.
Wow.
White is playing with an accuracy of 98.5. The game is still equal.
हर्षित भाई आपने ऐसा टॉपर जैसा किया बात. 99.1 और मैं बोला 98.5 को इतना आराम से बोला, वो भी तो अच्छा खेल रहा है. H5 pushed. And now h6.
Yeah,
for sure.
For sure, black.
For sure, for sure. He must do it. Guys, do you know like Wei, he hasn't played many tournaments in India.
And h6 played. Bhai, Sindarov is just blitzing out the best moves one after the other.
Beautiful move. He's played it. And now Wei about to make his next move.
Rook e2.
What? Rook e2? Why?
Overprotecting the pawn on f2, I guess, because after d4, maybe he thought that the pawn on f2 would have been a bit loose.
Wow.
And maybe now the second rook comes to f1.
क्या करेंगे अभी इसको rook f7, rook f8 double करेंगे?
Yeah, I think that's what he will do. Guys, the way Sindarov has been playing this game, I think as of right now, he's surely a small favorite, especially considering the clock situation as well. It must be 55-45 Sindarov right now. Do you guys agree?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, also it depends. Yeah, by Wei के लिए clock is not been such a huge element because he's accurate even with the last few seconds. So I'm not sure. Although he does make errors himself as well, we saw in the last game. But I saw last way he play in India was in 2014. Is it correct that he's playing?
2013.
Right?
In the
World Juniors. That was 2014.
14. Okay.
Yes.
It was in Pune.
After that, this is his first event.
Oh.
Because in the Olympiad, he did not come. The Chinese team was missing in 2022, which means that actually it's not very easy for him to get the visa and stuff. So maybe this is his first event.
After 11 years.
And there, he was in the lead, by the way, in 2014. He lost the last round to his countrymate, Lu Shanglai. And I remember that he was very upset. Maybe it's time for him to, after 11 years, to set the record straight.
Yeah.
And once you have a good record in a certain country, certain place, you always want to go back again and again.
मजा आ जाता है भाई. वो ये होता है ना कि you like one dish from that country, एक चीज पसंद आ रहा है, and then you start enjoying. You always look forward to, yeah, भाई इंडिया जाऊंगा, उधर खाऊंगा ये. It'll be so cool.
Played.
Rook F7 on the board.
Oh, and this allows a tactical opportunity for white.
How?
I'm trying to figure. Knight to F1 somehow works now.
No, but what's the point? Like, oh, you can move DE. I can win a pawn. DE, knight E4.
And maybe bishop B6 or something. Not sure.
By way,
no, bishop B6, knight G5.
Way is not doing.
It was too tough, I think.
He just plays Rook E1.
Yeah, that was too tough. He goes Rook E1.
Look at the bar drop after Rook E1, yeah?
A little bit. Zyada nahi, bhai. We are all treading on these very micro points right now. So I think everything looks okay for the time being. Do you think that Wei wants to at some point take here? Let's say, for example, Rook to F8. Now I take. You can't take back with the E pawn because no, you could.
You
could because the knight takes.
Exactly.
But I could also take here.
And that's also very good for black.
And then I come back here to attack this pawn.
Bishop D6.
But you defend it.
Or even bishop C5, by the way. Bishop C5.
Oh, you start counter-attacking.
Exactly.
I think this is the kind of position which would be a nightmare for white because black has so much center control. He has such good control. He plays the bishop here, defends this pawn.
And now I guess he'll just drop back with his bishop to D2 maybe.
Bishop D2.
And go bishop C3, provoke D4. Could be an idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea because coming here, putting the bishop here, threatens to take and win the pawn. So when black closes the position, Wei is very happy.
Exactly.
But is he happy with the clock now? 3.5 minutes.
It's heating up.
Plays it.
Let's go.
Bishop D2 on the board, trying to come here. Guys, this is a very advanced game that we are seeing. You might think nothing's happening, but a lot is happening. It's like that, before some couple fights, they both are just looking at each other. There's very silence. In the expressions, there's a lot happening.
Exactly. There's a lot.
It's like the...
Art.
Yeah, it's dance there. Like, but very subtle. Bishop D2, Bishop C3.
And Sindarov just trying to understand, does it really make sense to double up on the F line if my opponent can always go F3? If not, what other move do I have? Knight H7, maybe. But where is my knight going then? Because also whenever the knight moves from F6, Queen G4 can come in the game. Every move comes with a set of positives and drawbacks.
Right.
Bishop D2. C5, can I play? Can I go C5 hitting the pawn on A4?
C5, huh?
Yeah.
It's actually a great move. But Sindarov is going for his rook. He's reaching out for the D8 rook. I think he wants to switch it to F8. And he looks up a bit.
But still curious, what after Rook F8? Yeah, it's not easy to make progress.
It's very tough. It's just a waiting game for now. I don't see a direct way to do something.
But guys, I have a feeling it's going to end this game.
I
feel the tension is kind of building.
Lag raha hai. It's simmering here. And sometimes in chess, you take one step with ambition and then there's no way to come back. So we are waiting for that one lunge like G4 and then it's like, bhai, ho gaya. Then we are looking for a result. But for now, Rook F8. Do we go Bishop C3?
Yeah, I think bishop c3 makes sense, which he's played. He played bishop c3.
Who? No, bhai. No, he didn't play. Oh, he
Yeah,
played.
he did.
He played.
The
But-
bishop is on
Acha,
c3.
The video got stuck a bit there. Okay.
Can we just go full screen once to see how it's looking inside the playing hall there? And here you see 5 minutes, 50 seconds for Sindarov.
But Harshit bhai, bishop c3 matlab there's no control over the g5 square. Now your idea, knight h7, knight
Arey,
g5.
crazy.
But by
What a
ED5,
move.
it looks a bit scary. No?
ED.
E5 ka pawn mar
CD,
raha hai.
CD, CD. So go here. ED.
ED, CD.
No, but there is this insane and intermezzo.
Bishop. No.
Knight g5 check se mar rahi hai queen.
Oh my god, if queen g4, rook f4, queen trap.
Oh.
ये तो अलग ही आ गया.
Oh my god.
Will you find this?
And even if you take d e6, I just move my queen away.
E7. No. Yeah, E7 is okay. Yeah,
It's
the queen is
it's
trapped.
not. Queen
The
is trapped.
Let's come back to the live position. He goes D4.
No!
Yeah, he goes D4. That was a very logical response. Knight
It's a
F7
fine
tough,
move. But
tough
the thing
fight.
is,
and C5 now.
he's playing on the queen side now. C5 attacks this pawn. You must go B3.
Yeah, he plays it. And
A6.
plays.
Black's idea is B5 and C4. Start playing on the queen side.
And it's actually black who has the trump cards here.
I
he
think
wants
so.
to go B5 and he wants to break the position with C4 at some point. And what is the white queen doing on H3?
You know, now maybe whites also, should play rook a1 now.
Yeah.
Still ready for the a file opening up?
That's actually might be a
Suddenly
great
switching
idea.
everything, yeah? To the
That's
queen side.
very
That's
subtle.
a very good idea.
Very
Sahil.
prophylactic, bhai. Sahil bhai.
The rook no longer doing anything on the E line. Let's switch it up. And these players are very good at this. He goes, he's not going for that though. Knight F1
Knight
back.
F1.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Maybe he's going knight H2 to G4. Just trade.
Or knight H2 to F3 and saying that कि E5 pawn पे मैं हमेशा नजर रखूंगा. 5 minutes for Sindarov now. The clock situation is evening out.
I feel like this pawn could become a weakness. Can we go queen E8, rook E7, try to attack this pawn, force you to go G4? Is that a possibility?
But maybe I'm happy to go G4. G4, F3, rook G2, vamos. Some attack.
But then Harshit bhai, knight H7, bishop
Yeah,
E7, bishop
true.
G5, you
That's a
might have dark square weaknesses.
Fantastic idea. Bishop E7, bishop G5 there.
Yes,
if
bhai.
I ever go G4, you would love to trade. And he goes queen E8.
Bhai, खेल रहा है वो. Oh, Sindarov. Nice.
Wow.
He's looking here, thinking with his knight and queen.
And now Wei is stuck, yeah? If you go knight h2, suddenly h5 pawn is very weak. So does he move the knight back to g3 and then queen d7?
Bhai, that
Or Harshit bhai's G4. Harshit bhai has been crying for G4 since a long time. G4, knight H7 is
But
a
that's-
huge
ooh,
edge.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's a huge
And I
edge for
think
black.
Your idea of bishop E7, bishop G5 is going to be on the cards there. Will he risk it right here, right now? Or will he keep it safe?
Director Saab, do we have that angle of Wei's face? Just looking at him. What is he thinking right now? How is he feeling? Can we catch his micro expressions?
Here we have it.
Any expressions? Little bit. You can see, yeah, he's...
5,000 people watching now. Guys, will Wei go for it?
He
goes rook A1.
Rook A1. Sahil bhai, Wei ne khela aapka move.
But he's keeping knight g3 handy. Ki jaisi attack aega, I will put the knight back.
So if rook moves away, then he
he'll go
wants
back
to
knight
come
G3.
back.
Yeah.
Only move
Ah.
to protect the pawn on H5.
And can we look at Sindarov here? How is his feeling? What is his energy looking like here? Do we have that angle? Yes. Very calm, yeah? Sindarov generally shaking a lot. If he's stressed, he looks calm as of now.
Man. He goes...
He goes rook E7.
Yeah.
Knight G.
And
Right, draw.
immediately.
Yeah.
Draw incoming.
No,
rook
bhai.
F7, knight F1,
kya
rook
draw,
E7, knight G3. They'll repeat.
You think so?
Yes, bhai.
Which means it will go to 10-10.
Yes. It is going to go. I don't think anyone is going to try for
But
a
time
win.
difference matter karega. It's not much. It's only 1 minute and a half.
Yeah.
Do you think he pushes because of that?
He will at least repeat once and see what way his intention. No, he does not.
No draw?
No draw. No
Game
draw.
on, boys.
भाई मुझे ऐसे लगता है ये जो टीनेजर्स है ना उनको ड्रॉ कभी दिमाग में आता ही नहीं है. They are young and ambitious.
I mean, because if he wins, if any
Fearless.
of the player wins here, they are going to be the winner of the World Cup. $120,000 for the first place.
Yeah.
And now Wei knows.
Bhai, it feels as if he's like, just relaxing and stuff, but he's actually releasing tension in my opinion.
He's just told his family, मैं गोवा में आया हूँ ऐसे chill करने को. Finals खेल रहा हूँ.
And then you send a picture, yeah. But now maybe rook E1.
Rook E1. Bhai, where are you going?
Saying that कि तुम rook F7 होंगे, तुम्हें वापस rook E2 आ जाऊंगा.
Just repeat, yeah.
Or knight F1 back also possible.
Yeah,
he just goes back knight F1. He's like draw करना है.
Queen C8, Queen E8, knight G3. अच्छा ऐसे भी draw हो सकता है. Oh.
And no
draw.
B5. Game on.
It's a double-edged decision. Because you give white the A file, you yourself are threatening to push C4. तो दोनों sides से.
And right now, A8, A7, A6 are all controlled, yeah?
And your idea of knight H2 to F3, keeping an eye on the E5 pawn, and then somehow the knight has been rerouted to a much better square.
Yeah.
And white can take the initiative here.
No, but Wei is... भाई वो खेल रहा है वो knight H2.
H2, gaya. Best move.
Knight H2 and now a C4.
The advantage is with the white pieces right now, guys.
Very slight though.
He थोड़ा सा chair में से खड़े से हो गए. Did you see that? He was slumped slightly.
Finally, एक बार तो वो फोड़ सकते हैं हम bomb.
भाई किधर है वो?
भाई वो एक बार भी नहीं फूटा अब तक.
भाई अभी आज नहीं फूटेगा तो कब? भाई ये तो खुला हुआ है. ये क्या दे रहे हो भाई?
ऐसे उड़ा देने का.
ये भाई वो क्रिकेट जीतने के बाद स्टंप लेके जाते हैं ना. साहिल भाई का शादी है वो फोड़ेंगे.
Knight H2, guys. We are ill prepared for the celebration mode for now. But if this game ends in a draw, we will get these new ones. हाँ भाई. अरे यार कहीं से तो ऑर्डर करते हैं भाई.
Done.
Knight H2, guys, and now 3 minutes for Sindarov. Bhai, it's heating. The pressure is building now. And Sindarov maybe realizes कि मैंने क्यों allow किया. ये draw कर सकता था मैं.
अब फिर से मैं अब मैं नहीं draw ले सकता because now if I go back and attack this pawn which is here, then suddenly after take rook अंदर घुस रहा है.
This is scary.
This is the difference.
And C4 is the only move, by the way, for Sindarov now. He needs to play.
It's not easy.
Guys, this is a very good example of how when you are looking for new opportunities, you also give opportunities to your opponent. And he goes C4.
Best move in the position. AB played.
Takes, opens up the A file for the rook.
Okay, BC as well, I guess.
BC is possible.
Or BC क्यों मारना है? Knight को लेते हैं ना सीधा.
That's also a good move. Knight to
because
F3.
वो जहाँ पे भी मारेगा, we'll just recapture.
Yeah, that's possible. But it's possible that the queen jumps into C2 then. Have to be a bit careful about that one.
So like knight here, you take and queen jumps in.
To C2.
Aha.
This could be a problem, but bishop B4.
Bishop B4. Tactics.
Tactics galore in this position now that the bishop enters on D6. You cannot do this with black. And Wei is still thinking down to 1 minute 20 seconds.
Oh my god. Wei has less time, but his position looks promising. What's going to happen? I think we'll have that thing. Yeah, आज भी 1 second वाला. होने वाला है भाई, होने वाला है.
Come
on, Wei. Need to... Don't play with us.
1 minute.
Quit playing games with my heart.
And he takes on C4. Takes on C4.
Now what though?
And now knight F3, na?
No, knight G4.
ये क्या move है?
No way he played that.
क्या?
What the hell?
Cannot believe that knight G4 was played. C3.
He's trading his good knight for that knight.
He's aiming for a draw, I think.
Ah, by Wei is getting a bit nervous here.
And now where do you put the bishop?
Bishop C1 by only move.
He takes on F6
Takes on F6.
And rook takes F6 only move, of course.
Because if you take with the pawn, then H6 is hanging. So rook takes.
And bishop E1. Bishop to E1. And maybe he wants F3, bishop G3, guys.
But right now the rook on E2 is a bit misplaced. Very quickly go and grab the A file. And try to enter from here. Because queen is also a bit on the offside. तो जल्दी से उधर जाते हैं. गया. He's going. वो घुस रहा है वो side से.
And F3 now is what I'm expecting.
It's coming from the other side.
So that the bishop can go to G3 and less than 1 minute on the clock for Wei. How many times have we said this?
Like practically, this is very hard. Engine
Yeah,
says equal, yeah, but it doesn't look equal at all.
Not equal.
I'm pretty sure that Wei is feeling the pressure here.
And he goes for F3.
F3 finds the best move.
And Rook A7 immediatamente.
He has to take.
You should take, of course. You cannot allow the black rook to swing on A2 for free.
White cannot connect his rooks, yeah. That's the main issue. He has to take or play with
Oh,
it.
he's not taking. He goes Rook B1.
ये क्या move है?
Bhai, it's according to the engine, all fine. Whatever way he does, it's equal.
भाई क्या wall बना के रखा
That's
है
the
उसने? Position तो देखो क्या मतलब ऐसा एकदम.
Oh my Great Wall of
आने नहीं
China.
दूंगा भाई.
Yeah, man. There's no way to break through.
क्या ही बनाया
But
है?
can't you pressure like Rook A2, Rook B2, C2 पे बस पूरा Queen A4 at some point if
But
possible.
Queen निकला तो E6 का pawn मर रहा है.
हाँ भाई, साहिल भाई इतना भी मत आ जाओ कि आपका ही सब pawn मर
But
जाए.
rooks नहीं आते दोनों में भी A2
Rooks,
B2
yeah,
पे.
Yeah, rooks you can get it.
2 minutes for Sindarov. Oof, bhai, I am also feeling the pressure now.
अभी तो बहुत ज़्यादा हो रहा है. Because right now 1 minute for Wei, 59 seconds only. And Sindarov has 2 minutes 40 seconds. And look at Sindarov there, you know, he's swiveling that pawn in his right hand. Stops it.
Magnus Carlsen loves doing this, yeah, constantly.
भाई नहीं, Boris Gelfand.
But Carlsen does it with his knight, I think, a lot.
I guess so.
Rook
Oh,
A2
ready.
goes with his rook inside.
Sorry?
G4.
G4, Rook G2. Arey, Arjun bhai going for the attack here.
Bit scared though because G4 weakens the F3 pawn.
But it's interesting. Wei goes what? Bishop H4. He puts his bishop here, but he's maybe preparing for that, huh? Could be.
And he's touching the queen. He was about to touch the queen, Sindarov.
Guys, we all know these last moments are always very psychological. We remember Ding Liren versus Jan Nepomniachtchi match where Ding Liren, instead of repeating, played Rook G6, self-pinning for victory. So in such moments where, you know, one side is thinking it will be a draw and then suddenly opponent gets ambitious, it's very tough to adjust.
And he's going to play
Oh, bhai,
Rook
he's
F7.
going that side. He's going there. He's doubling. Where is White's counterplay? Or there's no need, yeah?
Maybe he'll just go Rook C1. And he'll be like, yes, you're attacking my pawn on C2 twice, but I'll just defend it. And Queen G4 played.
Queen to G4.
It's a good move.
Maybe somewhere Bishop F6.
Also Queen G6 at some point. And now Sindarov has to decide whether he wants to go
Queen
in with
E8.
his rook or not.
He's
but
going
goes
Queen E8. He stops this entry of the Queen, keeps this protected.
Pragmatic, very pragmatic.
Ready to enter in via
Maybe
B2.
King H2 now. And he goes for it.
Kya baat
King to H2. Just getting rid of any of the checks on the back rank.
Like the result, still a draw, yeah?
I mean, if it ever goes to a bishop endgame, white would be much better.
Queen F7.
So you cannot trade all the major pieces on the board. Queen F7 maybe wants Queen F4 check at some point.
Queen's traded would be actually good for black because then he has full control of the A and B files.
Bishop G3 maybe back.
26 seconds for Wei. Hey. I go full screen. That's amazing decision. G3.
Wait, locking the bishop on H4.
Yeah. But it's actually on a good diagonal there.
And maybe F4 खेल सकता है कभी तो.
F4 आ रहा है. Rook F2 and But now Rook B2?
Rook B2, Rook C1.
Just defend, yeah?
Yeah.
Tell your opponent how will you attack this one more time. There's no way. I'm defending twice. You attack twice. 19 seconds. Sorry, 29 seconds for Wei. 1 minute 29 seconds for Sindarov. He goes in.
Rook B2, Rook C1 immediately played. And I think
भाई यहाँ repetition होगा. भाई यहाँ repetition होगा. Rook B8.
But King H7 played.
किसी को नहीं करना है repetition.
लग रहा है. King
No
H7
one wants to
and now
repeat.
Rook F2 is what I'm expecting. But King G2 played.
F4 coming in at some point for sure.
And if white successfully manages to get F4, then what are the black rooks doing on A2 and B2?
Well,
Suddenly, you have a shortage of pieces on the king side.
No, but they are so well placed that at some point you just distract one of the rooks and you lose this very key pawn on C2.
If C2 fall, black wins basically. That's basically it. So you cannot lose that pawn at any cost.
Correct.
It's the pawn that's holding the white position together right now.
Wei now
Rook
has
B8 back. Rook b8 back. Oh, bhai. And
Subtle
now
draw, subtle draw.
You do have the option of going f4 right now. But no,
Who hesitates?
भाई हो रहा है ये होने वाला है. Oh, he's going rook f1.
Rook f1 to f2 be possible है ना? To defend
Oh,
the...
this way and then push f4.
Push f4, yeah. And he goes for it. Rook f1.
Plays it. Will Sindarov come back here? Has Wei's position improved a bit? Stress तो लग रहा है भाई. We have a packed crowd here today. Everyone's so quiet.
Yeah,
like एक जन भी आवाज नहीं कर रहा है. Like क्या होने वाला है?
What do you think? Will he go rook b2 back?
I guess so.
Because rook b2, rook f2, black can double on the 8th rank and threaten checkmate.
अच्छा यहाँ
rook b2, rook f2 and exactly.
But then rook f1 maybe.
He goes rook b7.
And now f4, guys.
F4.
It's
that
possible
could change.
for white to push f4.
That could change things. Wei kind of zones in.
This is the moment he has to go f4. And Wei senses it, I feel. He's like, 1 second.
यहाँ पे you need that bravery. Yeah? You need to take that plunge in with f4 because it changes the character of the position totally.
Exactly. And he goes for it. He's not scared. Wei is like, you can play rook b2, but if you give me a chance, I'll go for it. And now f takes e5 is a huge threat.
And he's better. He's
सारे
better.
बढ़िया है ना, like second rook double कर सकते हो f5 पे, queen भी ready है, bishop, everything is perfectly
what?
placed.
Ef4, e5 played.
So quickly e5.
But guys, there is a tactic now. Bishop takes pawn, rook takes, and you snatch the c2 pawn. Is it easy to play? Not sure.
Man.
It's super tough.
Oh man,
No chance
this
he
is a
plays it,
huge
yeah?
moment. 15 seconds. He can sacrifice his bishop on e5.
Very tough. Very tough.
No,
he goes to
He's
c5.
And now you just take
rook
back the pawn,
takes
right? Rook takes
f4.
f4, queen e8.
भाई ये
And
मेट
भाई,
होने वाला
क्या
है. ये
crazy
किंग
move
मेट
है.
होने वाला है. रुक f2
Rook f8.
अंदर घुस. अरे f8 नहीं, ये बिशप कंट्रोल कर रहा है.
Rook f2, rook.
Oh, only move by the way for an edge. Rook f2.
बट रुक f2 का क्या पॉइंट है भाई? कहाँ जा रहे हो?
Queen f3 आ रहा है apparently next. I don't know why, but that's the way.
then
Queen
what?
e4 check. कुछ होगा.
Very tough.
And
Again,
some point you put your bishop here.
Bhai, engine is also recommending some crazy move. Rook f6 threatening queen e4 check.
And if I take
Queen e4, queen b7.
check.
My
ये
God.
मर रहा है.
Oh. And he goes rook f2.
finds
भाई,
rook
क्या
f2.
खेल रहा है भाई?
भाई वही है. He played it with
How?
4 seconds left. भाई क्लॉक पे ध्यान देते हैं. अभी 1 second वाला सीन आने वाला है. वही too good भाई.
And now rook f8, bishop f8, queen e4 ideas also in there.
And black का plan ही नहीं है कोई clear cut. Yeah, you
I
can't
don't
move
know
the
what
rook
black.
forward again.
Well, Sindarov down to 10 seconds. He goes
a1.
rook a1. And
now
now this
only
sile by
move.
queen f3, queen e4. This plan of yours to attack the rook. But suddenly this rook comes in to b1.
Yeah.
He tries to mate you.
भाई 2 क्या time?
He played it.
कितना time में खेला?
Time भाई full screen जाते हैं डायरेक्टर साहब.
में खेला है? 1
What?
second.
1 second. Let's go.
भाई
भाई.
don't
He
भाई,
did
क्या
it.
कर रहा है
भाई
ये?
फिर से कर दिया भाई
How
ने.
does he do it every single time?
Every time.
Rook b1 and now.
queen e4
No,
check now.
भाई he has
Right,
still 8
1
seconds.
second.
Relax, relax. He has 6, 5,
अभी तक
4, 3.
King g8.
Crazy guy.
Oh.
What a
Look
guy.
at the best move here. It's an insane idea
You
of
have-
queen g6.
You have to trade the
I
queens.
think, oh man, 4, 3. Wait.
भाई
One.
चल.
Oh.
G4.
e4 blunder.
It's 1
No
second.
mistake.
Wow.
Oh,
What a
it's
guy.
not a good move, but it's still equal.
भाई क्या हो
भाई
रहा है?
मेरे को हार्ट अटैक आ रहा है यहाँ
भाई,
पे. Rook
H1.
H1. Oh, he's
I'm
going
mating
for a
with
mate.
rook f1 only move.
Only move is rook f1 to trade. Wait,
Five,
5, 4,
four,
3, 2, 1.
Oh
Oh my God!
time. Oh no, he did
No
not.
way he played that 1 second पे.
भाई ये क्या कर रहा है?
Why?
भाई?
How does he play every time on 1 second?
How did the clock not drop? That's insane.
No way he has this insane ability.
कैसे possible है भाई?
And opponent हमेशा सोचता है. And now Sindarov down to 6.
Rook
Rook e1, great move. And
भाई.
E2.
finds
That's
again the best move.
भाई,
Both
ये
players
कैसे possible
playing
है?
too well, yeah, too well. They are just playing so good. And now Sindarov down to 7 seconds.
Rook
He takes
e2.
queen
takes
takes,
e2. Bishop e7 back.
And maybe it's equal. Wow, what a game. Guys, ये draw होना ही चाहिए. No one deserves to win this. Or no one rather deserves to lose this.
But man, it's not easy to defend this with white now.
No, with black because d4 is hanging, Harshit bhai.
Mate कर रहा है वो.
Oh, he's
Bishop
going
E7,
for the mate.
Queen E7.
He's coming here.
And King G2 only move.
Only move.
This is not easy.
But Wei has still 15 seconds by lot of time.
King G2 only move.
But Queen H4 उसके बाद?
Queen H4? No idea, bhai. No clue.
That's not easy.
No clue.
Oh my God, he's
Four.
now.
3 blunders.
Oh, he's
Blunders.
Wow.
Jawokir Sindarov on the verge of winning this. He comes in. Check.
Queen H4.
King F4 and now all moves win. Rook G1 wins. Rook E1 wins. Everything is winning.
And he has 30 seconds. A lot of time on the clock.
White doesn't have anything. Rook D8 check by Queen D8 hai. That's the problem. There's nothing for White.
No moves.
This is gone.
Now just
Completely gone.
calm yourself down here. Rook E1 finds the best move. Do you give a check? Because Queen takes, you take this Rook.
Exactly. And he takes the Queen in his hand. He knows he's winning.
Rook E1. Oh, but what's the threat if you move the Queen? Queen, it's actually a mate,
Queen
yeah?
D5, Queen E3.
Oh.
It's a mate incoming. And 2-1 and it's happening.
Check.
It's Queen
He
E3
finds
check.
Queen E3 by Sindarov is winning. The Rook is falling.
The Rook is and Queen E5 check bhi hai.
Rook is falling.
Rook गया ना भाई. खत्म.
Yeah,
Finish.
it's
And
over.
look at Sindarov there. He's like, bhai, jeet gaye. Wow. Jawokir Sindarov is the champion.
What a player.
19-year-old boy creates history by winning at the FIDE World Cup. What a victory here. And look at the crowd here. All and Sahaj bhai again was right. Kya baat hai bhai? Too good. Director
What
Saab,
a
can we
finish.
show the atmosphere here?
What a
People
finish.
so thrilled at this point.
What a game, yeah. What a game. 1 second pe he played that move. I don't know how the flag didn't go down. It was insane.
But actually Sindarov finally broke through Wei's 1 second strategy.
By Wei did not lose even a single game in this tournament until the absolute last round.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, exactly. The first loss of his was good enough to end his tournament victory hopes.
But guys, what a performance by both the players.
Let's look at the playing hall. Bhai, kya scene hai wahan pe? Do we see Sindarov here? Can we get Jawokir Sindarov here? Yeah, abhi to काफी busy rahenge, but maybe let's see. I'll try to see. Maybe if you guys can continue, maybe we can ask Awad bhai, is there any chance Sindarov we can try? But if we can just check. Maybe if it is possible, it would be very cool to have him here and end at that note. But guys, just to put things into perspective, the World Cup, the longest chess event of the calendar, 26 days. And we have a video of Uzbek team celebrating. Maybe we can. And this is Jawokir Sindarov's younger brother. And look at that. These are
And look at the happiness. Look at the smile on his
He's the
face.
champion. There, his brother is the champion. He's so happy. He's so
running.
thrilled.
He's
He
like,
runs.
let's go, bhai. And look at Abu Dhabi, bhai.
I'll catch you. And
Ooh la la.
that's Jawokir's grandmother.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Oh, so
What
cool.
a moment.
So much happiness there.
So wholesome there, and look at this.
Madaminov comes in, the second of Jawokir. He's been there by his side right from day one.
Guys, look at the happiness in this team. Completely deserved.
The joy of this, like being on a journey together. That's the joy there. He can sense the amount of hard work that was put in.
And he's like, मैं अंदर ही जाता हूँ. I'm not waiting for him to come out.
Oh,
and
and
here
we
you
have
see the Uz chess.
Who's chess journalist there?
You know, we heard it from yesterday, right? They want to win. The candidate spot is not enough, and they did it.
Yes. And I think as Lukash, who was here, said, Jawokir Sindarov will be, and Wei comes out from there. Sindarov will be a national hero.
And look at her grandma. She's just crying out in happiness. Like, such a big moment for his family, for the whole country, to have the youngest ever World Cup winner in chess history. And look at
Uzbek
that national
there,
flag.
Yeah. Nice, nice.
I mean, imagine receiving that call from him, yeah? Because delay a 5 minute ka. You would be watching those final moments. You get that call, he's won.
Yes, and coming back now, but where is Sindarov? Those moments are yet to be captured, yeah? Because I guess Sindarov didn't come out yet.
Yeah.
And, he must be giving an interview to FIDE.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, inside the premises. Will he come here, Amruta? हाँ, तो try करेंगे आप? Trying. Okay, we are trying, guys. So that Sindarov can be here. And just to show our viewers like what just transpired in the time trouble, at this point where he lost his cool, he could have gotten an advantage with Queen G6 as was mentioned by Sahil Bhai here, but he went G4 and then this amazing move, Bishop to E7. That was such a good move.
Fantastic. Realizing that the white king is very weak and the awareness of giving up the pawn on D4 because the white king is just going to get checkmated was fantastic. Also, Sindarov never really panicked whenever Wei played with 1 second on the clock. He was still very much in control, and I think this was the difference compared to other players. Because I think if पहले जब 1 second पे Wei खेलते थे, their opponents were like, how is it even possible?
I think he was just ready for it.
He was ready for it.
Oh, and by the way, here there is an insane draw. Like black should be winning here because white king is cornered. Can you find that insane draw here, white to play? So tough. And this is what Wei missed.
Study-like draw.
It's such a beautiful move. Rook F8 check.
Exactly.
You have to sack your rook. Because king H7 is queen E4 and black gets mated. So you have to take.
And now queen F3 check.
Check.
And we just somehow have a perpetual. King H7, queen E4.
Check. And a draw. This was the draw.
Now imagine if he had 1 more minute on the clock, it could have changed everything.
So don't let that out. He didn't have enough time. And so he took the pawn here instead of playing king G2. And then came check. And this was so good. Yeah, here Javokir did not even show 1 ounce of nervousness. He was like, this is just a routine day for me. And won. His rook is falling. And there's nothing more to be done. Maybe we can give you a mic. Amruta is here. Maybe we can give her a microphone here.
And there we see Sindarov going up.
Sindarov, eh?
Ah.
Yeah, he's living upstairs actually.
Yes.
Yes, Amruta. What do you have to say?
No, I thought actually Wei was gaining the control after he got F4.
Exactly.
And this was completely unexpected turnaround.
I agree. It felt after F4 he would win, yeah? Wei would win here. And by the way, we have Rakesh Bhai here who was there in the moment. Want to know, Rakesh Bhai, your thoughts? How was the atmosphere there after Javokir Sindarov won? You, I think, were also there, right? At that moment. If we can have...
Yeah, I think it was crazy. I'm still huffing and puffing because I was running behind him. And he got the Uzbek flag. His grandma was crying. It was a beautiful moment. And Uzbek chess, it means a lot. Maybe he gets another house, another car like last time, like the Olympiad win. But I think thoroughly deserved. His second is there. His brother is there. Big shout out to all of his team. And he said, we just asked him one word. He said, thank you. And he's very, very happy.
Wow. That's so nice. And I think he, as Rakesh Bhai said, he thoroughly deserves this. Right now in Uzbekistan must be huge celebrations that must be happening. And yeah, it's kind of for them, it's similar to maybe like what happened to Gukesh, right? After winning the World Championship. It's so huge achievement.
Yep.
And we actually have the Uz Chess journalist with us.
Yes.
If we can give him the mic as well.
Bobo John is here.
Congrats.
And congratulations.
Thank you guys. Thank you, appreciate that.
Yeah, how are you feeling, and how is everyone back home in Uzbekistan?
The emotions are just blowing. I don't know. I can't say nothing, bro. I'm sitting in the gaming hall, like in the middle game, so nervous. Like pawns, F5, bishops, knights are coming. Jawahar Sindarov is in the hard position, but I don't know how he survived. The rooks are coming. Oh my! The queen came from that file. Rook came from that file, and I don't know, bro.
He checkmated him.
Genius.
Yeah.
He kept his
and
cool.
somewhere he wins the rook, and how he found the idea, like he got like 10 seconds or 5 seconds on his clock, and we also like showing another performance, like he's making 1 second in his clock and he's pressing the clock, no reactions, 2 or 3 times. I mean, and fans of Uzbekistan are so excited. They are already celebrating. They are already like 10,000 people are watching on the live stream. They are so excited, bro.
That's so cool.
And also we have a special fan zone created in Uzbekistan for today's game only. All the government people are also watching this game. They are so excited.
Wow, that's so amazing. I have actually heard that in such key moments, there are big screens put up in the city center, like in Tashkent and all. Is that true?
Yeah, this is true. This is true. Because all the government people are watching because he just became a youngest FIDE World Champion.
FIDE World Cup winner.
This means a lot, bro.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
And will this mean that he becomes like a star in, I mean, he's already a big star, but what will happen next? Will it be like maybe the president would meet him? Would it be like a flight is sent for him here to go private jet to go back? What will happen?
We will wait. I think these things can happen in just another 1 hour. Maybe the flight can come to this place and
it could happen.
President, yeah. This is a huge achievement, you know.
Yeah, this is huge for Uzbek chess, but also for the country as a whole. And thank you so much, Babujan, for just telling us the emotions that are there.
Thank you.
And if in case we have Javo Kheer around and he would like to join later, we would be more than happy to have him here. But guys, Wei Yi, what a guy he has been. For him, it's second place, but also a lot of fight he has shown in this tournament and qualified to the candidates.
As Harshit Bhai said, no, like it just took one loss. One loss is all it took for him to kind of not win the event. But of course, I think at the end he might be disappointed, but he still qualifies to the candidates. I think if he was given this at the start of the event, he would grab it with both hands.
Right, absolutely. And do we have anyone here who wants to share something about just Javo Kheer winning, those final moments? What was going through your mind? I personally thought this was like the most intense last 5 minutes that we saw, yeah? Anything could happen.
Yes.
Yeah, we could give our friend here the mic.
Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Sahil. So when Javakir was running out of the playing hall, I was able just to ask him like one question, like one word. How do you describe? He cheated. He gave me 2 words. He said, very happy. So I think that's kind of like the that's like the takeaway from this whole event for him. I think him and his team who's come here, the way that he performed, he was just really happy about how he performed.
That's so nice, Sahil. And I think we have that footage of him coming out of the hall. Let's have a look at that moment to see his happiness. Those are the hands of Mukhaddin.
Yes, Madaminov and his team waiting for him to come out, and there's the star, the man of the hour. And such a
hugs his grandmother.
Wow, that's so beautiful.
Wow.
And there are people who want selfies with him. By World Cup winner hai. And grandfather there.
Man.
You know,
so much joy on his face.
There's this quote in that movie, Pursuit of Happiness. This little moment in my life, right? This is happiness, I think, and that's probably the case for Sindarov here.
Yeah, for Sindarov, it's been a dream journey in the last 26 days. A candidate spot, a victory here, the World Cup winner, the youngest ever to do so. He's just 19 years old, but such calmness. Such calmness. I think it's not sunk in yet for him.
So many emotions in those last final moments that he's like, thoda time lagega to take it all in. But he has everyone around him to share this joy with him. And he's coming towards us because
this is the fan zone actually. He's coming, but his room is also upstairs. So he just goes directly to the room, and I think this is where he said, yeah, I'm very happy.
Yeah.
And that's where you saw him, Harshit bhai, right?
Exactly.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's time.
It's time.
It's time, guys. 26 days. Yes. Is there someone who raised their hand? No one. Okay. Should we end the stream?
Yeah, it's
I mean, it's the last stream of the World
last
Cup.
stream, yeah.
We thought we will
26
never end. This tournament will never end.
You know, the thing is, the chess fun never ends. I think, as we know, the calendar is packed
Yes.
for the next year or so. We have a lot to look forward to, and it's going to be an exciting ride.
Absolutely. Maybe if Awadh Bhai is here, he can give us a call. Like, should we end the stream? Should we keep going? End it? Looks unlikely, yeah, that Sindarov will come. But we could, guys, we will try to stream the closing ceremony. We'll try to, yeah, I think he must be busy with many different engagements now.
Yeah.
We will get him here in the fan zone, perhaps. But maybe it's time for us to end on this note.
Yeah, guys, it's been a pleasure to commentate with everyone, our whole team. Sagar bhai, you, Sahil bhai, Sahaj bhai was with us, Amruta.
Maybe we can call them here. Sahaj
Yeah,
bhai,
yeah. If you
Amruta,
can all come here.
If you can join us. Yeah, it's been an incredible ride. We are missing Tanya
Yes.
here.
We can call her, Sagar bhai.
Yeah, let's call Tanya. We were 6 of us commentating here through the last few days, and we enjoyed it a lot. We can call Awadh Bhai here. He's the man who's been working extremely hard behind the scenes.
Rakesh bhai is also here.
Rakesh
who was
bhai.
giving us the recaps and the transitions before the start of the game.
Let's see if
I think she'll pick up, yeah?
unlikely.
No, I think she will.
तानिया ने बोला था कि लास्ट डे में
हाँ,
फोन करना
करना।
पक्का।
Tanya did say that.
अभी अगर नहीं उठाएगी तो we should
मजा आ जाएगा नहीं उठाएगी तो we can tell her for the rest of her life. अगर उठा लेगी तो क्या ही, फिर बात ही करेंगे ना.
she'll pick up.
Looking unlikely. What was your highlight of the World Cup?
I think just this finals, yeah. It was too good because we were on the edge of our seats. We didn't know if it would be a draw, win, loss. And just in the last 1 minute, things changed totally. So for me, I think this was the big highlight.
And Sagar bhai, can we also have Samay bhai?
Yes.
Yes.
An amazing producer.
Samay bhai, changing
Chat को लग रहा है Samay रहना.
Samay bhai and the team from Nordwin doing an incredible job. As you can see, this was a wonderful collab between ChessBase India, Nordwin Gaming and chess.com. One more person who worked extremely hard was Karthik bhai. I don't know if he's here, but maybe he's not here. He's away. So this, I think all of us worked really hard from, I think, a few days before the event to try and cover it in the best possible way. And we want to give a big thanks to the organizers here, AICF, FIDE, Goa government, for actually letting us set this up here to just make this a fan zone. And today looks such a beautiful day when all of you have turned up.
Yeah, I mean, thanks a lot to all of you as well. You know, everyone watching online and here.
Yeah, I mean finals, the hall is kind of full. It feels really good, yeah.
Absolutely. Samay bhai right now is thinking, अगर मैं उधर होता तो transition करके crowd को दिखाता.
Karthik bhai is here. Come.
भाई ओ कर दिया भाई ट्रांजिशन आदित्य भाई थे उधर he's done it and yeah, one more person who's worked extremely hard from the start of the event. Maybe we can have यहाँ पे सब कट हो रहे भाई. We can do full screen. Yeah.
Samay bhai नहीं है उधर.
But yeah, any final words by you? We would Awadh bhai, if you want to say anything. No.
It's been a fantastic event, and thank you so much to everyone who has come here. It's a journey to Goa. I'm hoping all of you guys are enjoying Goa, enjoying the World Cup, enjoying the entire panel, and a big thank you to everyone who's watching online.
Yeah, and also one more thing to add, that yesterday there was this amazing initiative where maybe 600-700 children came to learn over there. Goa government had arranged for that. The CM also came. I think
Yes.
it was really a lot of interest in chess, yeah?
I
happening.
agree.
So the tournament has made it happen that chess in Goa is now going to be
yes.
growing, and we will be having a lot more champions from Goa.
I agree. And there was this young boy whom we met, Ivan Tellis, who is under 7 national champion. And I feel like he might well be, remember when World Championship happened in Chennai in 2013, and Gukesh always remembers like, oh, that was the tournament I saw Vishy sir playing against Magnus, and then he goes on to become world champion. Yeah. Maybe this boy would say like,
Absolutely. I think the highlight of this event happened in Goa, and so many people got to see chess and also enjoy the beach. So we want more tournaments in Goa for sure.
Did you go to the beach, Amruta, by chance?
No, I didn't.
27 days here.
I will, but
We
I
did
will.
not. Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, guys. On that note, we'll end today. Thank you all. Good night. Bye-bye. See you.
Hi everyone, I hope you are enjoying the coverage of the FIDE World Cup 2025 in Goa, India. Look at the beautiful place I am in right now. While we are on this break, I want to tell you that ChessBase has just launched the ChessBase version, the newest version, ChessBase'26 and Mega 26, Mega Database 2026 on 12th of November. Earlier, ChessBase used to launch a version every 2 years. But now, starting from this year, it will be launched every year, just like Mega Database. Hence, from ChessBase 18, we have now launched to ChessBase 26. Then it will happen ChessBase 27 and so on. Mega Database is world's largest chess database and has more than 11.7 million games and 114,000 annotated games. What are the newest features in ChessBase 26? Well, here's a short video for you to know all about it.
ChessBase'26 is here, starting with the enhanced opening report. Rating-based statistics for your favorite openings, instructive tactical training built right in, the history of each opening, its pioneers, and a fashion chart showing popularity over time. Then we have the Monte Carlo analysis, simulating thousands of games, defining practical chances and typical maneuvers. Also, new detection of duplicate games, AI description of plans, real-time ray tracing, and more. ChessBase'26. Expand your chess horizon.
In December, the world turns to Doha, Qatar for chess at its fastest and fiercest. The 2025 FIDE World Rapid and Blitz Championships bring the globe's elite to battle under lightning time controls. December 26 to December 30th, Rapid and Blitz formats designed to reward precision, courage, and creativity. In the heart of the Middle East, Doha offers more than a board, a world-class venue, a cultural backdrop, and a stage worthy of legends. With a €1 million prize fund on the line and the title of world champion at stake, the 2025 FIDE World Rapid and Blitz Championships, the ultimate test of fast chess.
Want to play chess but don't know how to get started? Try chess.com. Play for free against someone at your level or challenge one of our friendly computer bots. Trying to improve your chess? Learn the Queen's Gambit and other openings with guided interactive lessons. Like chess but don't want the pressure of playing games? Chess.com has hundreds of thousands of fun puzzles to help you relax and sharpen your mind. Play your friends, make new ones around the world, follow the latest games, and more. Sign up and play for free at chess.com today. A premium membership at chess.com